How's it going, everyone? Yep, Movie and Game Lover 98 here. And I'm doing a July 1st stream. Yeah, a stream for July 1st of this year. Because, yes, in 2 days, it would have been 5 years since I joined YouTube. And, well, I'm coming up on that day in just about a few days. So I just wanted to make this special stream for July 1st to do this in honor of me coming up on 2 days. I would have been on YouTube for 5 years. So, yep, I'm really excited for that day to come, guys. And yep, it's coming. Just about a few days. So, yep. Hope you guys out there are having a great day as always. And well, I wanted to tell you guys that because I'm coming up on, well, 5 years of my YouTube. Well, me being a YouTuber for 5 years. And yeah. Yep, hopefully you guys out there who are just chatting on this stream are having a great day. Because, I am. Because, not only is my 5-year anniversary of me being on YouTube for 5 years, well, it's now eventually there. Well, it's eventually there in 2 days. Because, yes, I also wanted to heard that Independence Day, yes, is coming up in just a few days. And yeah. Yep. It's coming, guys. My 5-year anniversary of being on YouTube. And yep, it's coming. Yep, hopefully you guys out there are having a great day. Yep, lots of things I want to talk about myself. Well, yes, like I said, my anniversary of 5 years of being on YouTube for me, well, it's coming. And I've been doing lots of other things recently. The usual stuff, watching my movies and playing my games, and yeah. And well, other things to come as expected. And yep, anyone's welcome to join this stream, and yeah, we all know that. And yeah. Yep, I'm so excited, everyone. Like I said, to be coming up on my 5th anniversary of being on YouTube. And yeah. Yep. Yep. I've been planning to do this stream for, especially because, yes, my 5-year anniversary of me being on YouTube is coming up. And also, yes, Independence Day is coming up. And yeah. So, yep. Yep, I'm really excited, guys, to be coming up on, yes, like I said, my 5-year anniversary of me being on YouTube. And lots of things coming as expected. And yeah, I don't know if you guys out there play video games and watch movies like I do. And yeah. And yes, maybe you guys out there maybe have been coming up on being on YouTube for 5 years like I did. Like I'm coming up on 5 years. If any of you guys out there are coming up on 5 years being on YouTube like I am, just like post a message saying how long you've been on YouTube for that many years. If you've made it to the 5 year mark before. Well, because yes, we all know YouTube is meant for everybody out there. And yep. Yeah, everyone knows I could have joined YouTube back in 2012 to commemorate my 10th anniversary of me being on YouTube. Back when I was 14 years old, and yeah. And yep. Yep. Yeah. Any of you guys just thoughts out there? Have you guys seen the new Pixar film Lightyear? If you guys have seen it, that's cool. Yeah, I've not seen Lightyear yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to see it or not. And yep, just making some people join. Yeah, Flicklova 2000 returns says he wants to also join. It's actually forgot today's Friday. Well, anyway, yeah, that's the days he wants to do. Will join a stream. I think this is my first instance. Yeah, I get to include someone who will actually I join his streams sometimes. And yeah. Yep. Some people are planning to join and other stuff. I'm thinking of getting more video games to plan to make a bigger video game collection, hopefully for the 2022 edition once I find some ones for that are really small like well my Switch game collection is bigger, but I just don't have them in their cases. Well, yeah. And yeah, like I said, the one console game I'm trying to get more games for so I can make it bigger to have my bigger video game collection is the Wii U, because even though yes, it's a sailing it's considered to be the failest Nintendo console in the whole world, well, we got to contribute it because it's coming up on 10 years old soon. This November, November 18th, 2012, this is the year that the Wii U turns 10 years old. And yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Flick Lover 2000 returns.
Well, I figured I'm going to do something pretty special for this stream here.
Yeah, especially, well, I'm doing the host basically. Well, it doesn't honestly matter if you joined mine or not, because
I
well, I
figured
want to talk.
I'd show you off my Sesame Street VHS and DVD collection while we're at it.
Yeah, I only have one thing of Sesame Street on DVD. Flick Lover 2000 returns, and that's Old School Volume 1 from 2000. The original box set released from 2006.
All right, here's the first VHS I'm going to show you. And that is the Random House VHS release of Christmas Eve on Sesame Street.
Ooh, pretty. If you ask me, Flick Lover 2000 returns.
Yeah, it is very pretty, especially since it has a picture of Big Bird on the front cover and all that snow is falling. There's also a photo of the Random House and CTW logos on this front cover.
Yep.
And the film is actually from 1978, but this VHS is from 1987.
Well, yeah, because I know they invented VHS in 1977, and you can believe this year it's been 45 years since VHS was invented.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now take a look at this tape label.
Oh, kind of looks like those old UK Thomas compilation episode releases where it has the green sticker label and it has a end label on it.
It does have an end label. What do you see in the sticker label and the end label on here, this Sesame Street one?
I can see the Random House logo and how Children's Television Workshop is spelt like that.
That's because that variant is from 1983.
Yeah. And I also wanted to do the stream today, Flick Lover 2000, because I also checked the dates because I was checking on I was doing calendar dates to make sure you always know that you can always only join streams on Mondays and Fridays. And I realized the 28th, which is your birthday this year, you're 20
Thursday.
So I think we could do a stream. Well, you can make the stream on July 25th, which is basically a Monday. Or I think
can't do it on Mondays.
Oh, that's a shame. I guess we could do it
the 22nd of July then.
So I guess it's just a few weeks, yeah. Just basically a few weeks, yeah.
So
yeah.
Of course you can join the Thomas Tank Engine Fan 2K6.
Yeah. I'm sure you won't mind watching us look at Sesame Street while you show it.
Anyway, so here's how this tape opens up. It's got the Random House Home Video logo, of course. And then for some reason, it has the 1978 Children's Television Workshop snake logo.
Ah, snake logo. Interesting. I've never seen a snake logo on that before.
Which has an alternate version of the music. It just has bells and strings playing in this variant since it's a Christmas special.
Yeah.
And then we go right to the film.
Yeah. And also, you know, I would have noticed, like, what if they just made like a jingle, like a bell, like Christmas sound effects on the Strain Home Video logo? Because, you know, on the Thomas's Christmas Party and other favorite stories VHS, they could have just done added the Strain Home Video logo with snow effect because it's a Christmas release.
All right. And here's this next one. This is the 1994 Random House Home Video VHS release of Put Down the Ducky, an all-star musical special.
Yeah, I think I can't remember the
originally aired in 1988. So yes, Jim Henson does voice Ernie in this special since it was made in 1988.
Yeah, because I think Jim Henson, he passed away sometime in the 90s.
In May 16th, 1990.
That was like even before they released Thomas on home media in the US. And that VHS you see right there I see right there is from 1994, but the special's from 1988.
Yeah. There's a. I'll tell you why the VHS is from 1994 after in a little bit. So
Yeah, because I'm trying to find. Well, yeah, you just show the tape. I was just thinking of other things to say in my mind that is related to Sesame Street.
it
Well,
says Sesame
well,
Street
anyway.
presents Put Down the Ducky, an all-star musical special featuring Jim Henson's Sesame Street Muppets and
Yeah,
the Sesame.
yeah,
And as you know, here's the tape.
yeah.
This time it's got a red sticker label this time.
Ooh, pretty. I know the green one on the green label on the Christmas one because it makes sense because it's one of the Christmas colors. Yeah.
This one does not have an end label because it's a
Yep.
1994 release, but there's no print date either.
Yeah, I didn't bring any VHS tapes of Sesame Street. Well, like I said, I'm probably gonna find the other volumes of Old School, volumes 2 and 3, one of these days, because I just like the compilation ones of doing episodes.
All right. Now, at the beginning of this VHS, it's got the Random House Home Video logo, and then it's got the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo,
Sparks logo, interesting.
where it has the spark writing the words Children's Television Workshop, and then there's a ray of light that explodes at the end of the logo.
Oh, that would be kind of well. It's just fan made, so it's not like an actual explosions, like when it explodes, the logo.
Yeah, it's just it's how it's animated and stuff. But here's what I find very interesting about this release. Because it's from 1994, it has the bells clanging music in the CTW logo.
Yeah,
Because usually when it's seen, it's got the synthesized video game like noises with a laser zap at the end of it. But on 1990 on some of the 94 releases, they replaced it with the bells clanging.
yeah,
That's exactly what happens on this VHS release. It's got the bells clanging variant of the CTW logo, the regular one,
yeah.
and yeah. So that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
Down the Ducky. Now, into my last Sesame Street VHS release from Random House. I know there are many more of them, but there are only 3 that I have. So
Yeah.
this is my last Random House VHS release of Sesame Street that I have right here. And this is Sesame Street Celebrates Around the World.
Interesting. I think something like they made a DVD release called Celebrates Birthdays Everywhere. I think that's what it's called on DVD. Well, that came out in 2004, so I'd have been a kid.
A celebration of Meet Grover
Yeah, yeah.
would be released in 2004. There was a... All right. So, what's very interesting is that it aired on television in December of 1993, but with a different title called Sesame Street Stays Up Late.
I don't know why they changed the title.
They changed it on home video releases to Sesame Street Celebrates Around the World for some reason.
Yeah. And
it says everyone on Sesame Street is staying up late for a monster New Year's Eve party. This VHS was also released in 1994, back on August 30th, which was the same day Put Down the Ducky was released, which I already showed you before this.
Yeah, and also, I know for a fact, Thomas's Christmas Party... Well, yeah, what were you going to say?
It was basically less than 2 weeks after Percy's Ghostly Trick and The Best of Elmo were released on VHS.
And also a few days after Thomas's Christmas Party, Another Favorite Stories was on VHS. Or, I guess, well, Thomas's Christmas Party came out the same month as Percy's Ghostly Trick on VHS.
The Best of Elmo, the Sesame Street VHS release, The Best of Elmo came out on the same day Percy's Ghostly Trick was released, which was August 17th, 1994.
Yeah.
And take a look at this label.
Yellow label. It's like
This has
different.
an N label right there, even though
Yeah,
it's 94.
that's rare. It's kind of like if you've seen those yellow VHS tapes of Bob the Builder. That's kind of different if you ask me. Well, except they just printed the labels on the tapes.
Now,
Yeah.
at the beginning of this tape, it's got the Random House Home Video logo, except it's a bit short on this VHS release, and the music is a bit more synthesized. And then after this, it's got the same Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo from 1983. Again, it has the bells clanging in this logo on this VHS.
Yeah.
And then we go right to the start of the program.
Yeah.
All right. Now I have a bunch of Sony Wonder VHS releases of Sesame Street to cover.
Lots of them. Yeah. I said I don't mind as long as it's something that's related to Sesame Street. Everything. There's lots of things to talk about Sesame Street from different segments and everything.
Hold on. He'll give you the link as soon as possible.
I'm trying to. I keep reminding him what the link is, but he just for some reason is not finding it.
Oh. You know what?
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna like?
I was trying to see if I could possibly send a link to him, but
Yeah, because well.
Anyway,
Well,
next up is the very first Sony Wonder VHS release of Sesame Street, and that is called Big Bird Sings.
Interesting. It's first
With
time.
the release date being July 10th of 1995. And that was
Yeah.
that was almost 1 month before musician Jerry Garcia passed away back in August of 1995.
Jesus is in here. Flick Love 2000.
Hey.
We're doing Sesame Street stuff. Well, we already looked at something Christmas, but it's Sesame Street stuff.
Now, this was July 10th of 1995. This was almost 1 month before musician Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead passed away back on August 9th of 1995.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it was just made almost before he passed away, yeah.
And it was also made 1 month before Phil Harris, who is the voice of Baloo, Thomas O'Malley, and Little John in The Jungle Book, The Aristocats, and Robin Hood, also passed away.
Yeah, and also a month before Thomas and the Special Letter came out on VHS.
Yes. And this one has...
Yep.
It has 11 songs on this VHS. They are I Just Adore 4, Icky Nissan, I think that's what it's called. What's Your Name? Who? Rhyme Out, What a Gift, Big Bird Doesn't Fly, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, or as Big Bird calls it, Apkadeki Jekyll Manokward Stew Vixes.
Or just short for the ABC's thing. Or yeah.
Wheels on My Feet, Map Song, and Sing, which includes on-screen lyrics.
Yeah. Jesus, I think Mox wants to join, but I don't think we should do it because I think it caused me to have echoed sound effects. Yeah, sorry, Flick Love 2000. Mox was trying to join, but I'm not going to let him join because he's going to just make me cause the sound effects to go echoed, and I don't want that to happen.
Me neither.
Yeah, but let's just keep going. Because it's hard to do it outside because I think I have headphones on. I tried that once and it just caused my.
And as you notice, originally the Sony Wonder labels were colored white, but I just colored them in because I just like to color them in so they get more artistic. Because leaving them white could be considered boring.
Yeah, I think I could have done the same thing on my Thomas VHS tapes. I would like to color them different colors, but honestly, I don't want to mess up the label because I want to keep my tapes in good condition.
Now, what color do you see on this label right here?
That looks blue because, it makes sense because the cover of the slipcover is blue.
and is printed on the 279th day of 1995.
Yeah.
So, I know there are some copies of this tape that do not have the FBI warnings, but my copy right here does contain the FBI warnings on here. And it's got the Sony Wonder logo with the prototype audio, which has the some of the instruments sounding more quieter than usual.
Yeah.
And then after this, it's got the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo, but this time it has the more common variant with the electronic synthesized sounds, you know, the video game-like noises, and then the laser zap at the very end of it.
Yeah.
Because that's what it usually sounds like, because the bells one is more rare.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's got the Sesame Songs home video logo make a surprise appearance, but with Big Bird and Snuffy singing the song instead of an instrumental of the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we go right to the program.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I remember playing this CD-ROM game of Sesame Street on the computer as a kid, Get Set to Learn, where the host, Mr. Smiley, is the host. You pick a Sesame Street Muppet friend you want to play with. The one I always go to play the most with is Cookie Monster, where you have to figure out the cookie-shaped patterns.
Speaking of Cookie Monster, this next VHS is all about him.
Yeah.
And that is called Cookie Monster's Best Bites.
Best Bites. Yeah, I was mentioning, yes, how they could have made it
sometime in September of 1995.
Yeah, after Thomas the Special Eder came out on VHS. And also, I think there was a way they could have just put Thomas Season 4 in the US on television, on US American TV, before Season 5 was able to come out in the US sometime in 98. Well, yeah.
It might possibly even be 1999 when it aired in the US.
Well, yeah, 98 was... Well, yeah, 1999 on American TV, because I know it's different from the UK. Well, anyway, yeah.
In the UK, it was a year earlier.
Well, okay. So, even before that, yeah. So, I think they just had to do something until something else came.
This one has 6 songs on here, and they are C is for Cookie, which is a classic Sesame Street song, of course.
Yep.
C drives me crazy. If Moon were a cookie, they can't take that away from me. What is friend? And Goodbye, Little Cookie.
Not to be confused with Goodbye, Little Caterpoozle from Dragon Tales, but anyway, it's just different, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, but those are songs. But
yeah,
Goodbye, Little Caterpoozle is an episode of Dragon Tales, which I know for a fact that this was released for about 4 years before Dragon Tales aired on PBS, that CTW also made.
Yeah, but I think and also around the time 1995, it was one of the seasons above. I think it was before season 30 of Dragon Tales. I mean, of Sesame Street. Excuse me, not Dragon Tales. Sesame Street. I think it was before season 30.
1995. Season 27 of Sesame Street premiered in November of 1995.
Okay, so that was close before season 30.
Yeah, so season 27, then 28, then 29, and then 30.
Okay, so between seasons 25 to 30. So, yeah. Well, it was, yeah.
So. Now, the label right here.
I know you should put purple marker all over it.
And some of the words, were a bit rubbed off when I colored it in.
Yeah. It's like one of my VHS tapes actually has that problem. I'm going to have to return one of them back, but if one of them does work, it's for my 101 Dalmatians.
This tape still does work despite that.
Well, that's true. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it doesn't have the label, some of its writing off. It still works nonetheless. That's what my friends told me. If it still works, that's the good part.
And
yeah.
and it's made in Canada.
Canada? I didn't know.
That's
Like it is
because
something-
this is actually a Canadian VHS release of Cookie Monster's Best Bites.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Canadian VHS tapes will work in a North American VHS player, just like it.
They
Just
do.
like
They do. I popped it in. It does work.
okay, so I think like
It does have the FBI warning at the beginning as well.
Yeah.
And then it has the Sony Wonder logo, which has the normal audio this
Yep.
time.
Uh-huh.
And then it's got the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo with the electronic synthesized noises. And then,
Yep.
of course, it's got the My Sesame Street Home Video logo make a surprise appearance on this VHS, despite the fact that My Sesame Street Home Video went defunct after 1994 when The Best of Elmo was released.
Yeah, defunct. Rest R.I.P. to them. Yeah.
And it does use the harmonica instrumental theme in the My Sesame Street Home Video logo, and it has Cookie Monster saying "delicious" at the end of the logo.
Yeah, and also there was a one Cookie Monster segment I remember on Sesame Street as a kid. He had a rock instead of a cookie.
And then after that, we
Yeah.
go right to the title card and the start of the program.
Yeah. Also, I also remember playing Elmo's disc Get Set to Read, where you basically have to you go to different books.
You know what year this game was released?
I think sometime in the 90s or probably the 2000s. I think it was around the time. Maybe it was around the time.
I can look it up.
Well, because I know Get Set to Learn might have came out before it. Because I know I like to put games in order of release date of when they originally came out, like not like alphabetical order. Well, if I put them in alphabetical orders, which honestly doesn't matter, people can do it whatever order they like.
1996.
So 1996 was when Get Set to Learn came out. So
Anyway, this release, next one I'm going to show you is Kids Guide to Life, Learning to Share.
yeah.
With a special guest star, Katie Couric.
Oh, played by that actress called. The actress who played her, I think, was. I can't remember the actress who plays that the characters you told me.
No, Katie Couric is the actress's name.
Okay, Katie Couric is the actress's name. Okay. Well, was And let's get to the release date for that Learning to Share release.
Learning to Share was released February 6th of 1996.
4 days after Thomas's Friends Help Out came out on VHS. So it was February 2nd, 96. Thomas's Friends Help Out came out on VHS, videotape.
So.
And yeah, I think that, like I said, I think that one said, hold on. Oh, this one wants to join. Let's let this guy join. Like I said, I think that one said.
All right.
Oh, this one wants to join. Let's let this guy join.
So, anyway, this has 6 songs, and this is called, and they are, This Is My Train, Cooperation Song, Share, Two Heads Are Better Than One, Sharing, and What Is Friend? And What Is a Friend? And, speaking of which, for Learning to Share, there's a brief clip from the video Learning to Share in one of the Sesame Street home video and audio promos, the one that I finally remembered.
Yeah.
With the announcer saying, if your kids like to work out, have we got a personal trainer? If they're learning the alphabet, we can make it as easy as ABC.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
It's time to share. And then there's a clip where Zoe says, I'll only play with it for a minute. And then Elmo was like, no, Zoe.
Yeah, and sorry for another person joined, guys. DKW Studios tried to join, but I had to remove him because it was making echoed sound effects.
Thomas looks narrow gauge or something.
Yeah, and yeah, I noticed on that VHS 2, Flick Live 2000.
Do you think it looks narrow gauged?
It does, Jesus. And
Well, Thomas is not a narrow gauge engine, apparently. He's a standard gauge engine, even though the other ones that you mentioned were kind of narrow gauge.
They should fix that.
Why not
They
pass
should fix that.
handle on Derek? He has a slightly darker shade of blue than Thomas, but he looks very similar to Thomas.
yeah, like I was saying, guys, I had to remove DKW Studios because he was making the echoed sound effects happen.
And so
Yeah.
if you look at this label,
Saw some green scribbling, but I know you wrote Children's Television Workshop.
because
Yeah.
Here are the boats features.
the CTW
Yeah. CTW.
and
My camera was blurry, but here's the bonus features.
this copy of the tape I have is a very late reprint from September 1st of 2005.
Oh my God, that means you could have just said printed a few days before Thomas Calling All Engines came out on VHS and DVD. Well, despite
But
just a
this-
reprint,
But despite that, it still contains the original contents of the VHS. It still has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo. It still has the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo with the electronic synth sound, despite being reprinted in 2005. And then
Yeah.
it's got a shorter version of the My Sesame Street home video logo, which just starts at the part with Cookie Monster eating the Sesame Street sign.
yeah,
And then it's got the
yeah.
1996 Sesame Street home video and audio trailer. And then,
Yeah.
of course, after that, the Sony Wonder logo appears again. And then there's a clip of Katie Couric driving a taxi and saying, "Sesame Street, please," and step on it. Then we go to the Kid's Guide to Life intro, and then we go right to the program.
yeah. I know what you were saying about the two games that I had on computer, Flick 11 2000, about.
Wait. I want to know how about James was telling about Diesel. And he didn't mind.
Yeah,
Well,
really
that
quick.
Diesel. He pushed the logs off the bridge and into the sea.
That was a wrong. Well, Jesus, that was the wrong line. He should have said the flatbeds were pulling him towards the edge of the bridge. He wasn't pushing them. Well, yes, he pushed them because he wanted to show he proved he was really useful. But I think James should have said he was being pulled by the logs and he lost them, and he didn't get punished. I don't know why they said the lines wrong.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know why for no reason.
Next
Yeah.
up, we go into the VHS, the Sony Wonder VHS re-release of Learning Sesame Street, Learning About Letters.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
got,
originally released in 1986 by Random House Home Video, but this is the Sony Wonder re-release.
yeah. I think around 1990 something.
1996.
So okay, so that was around season 20.
That was when season 20 in February 1996, back when season 27 of Sesame Street was still airing, because season 28 didn't begin until November 1996.
Yeah. Yeah.
For some reason, it does not list the songs on the back cover, but I could tell you there are some songs on this VHS.
Yeah, that's how I can memorize Thomas episodes on episodic releases that don't even list the episodes. I can tell them off the top of my head because I've watched the releases a lot. Well, you can say the songs. Look over 2000.
Well, I know the first one is obviously a celebrity version of the Alphabet song. I've only seen this video once. I'll have to watch it again.
Okay, and then once you eventually find it, you can just put the list somewhere in annotations somewhere. The list of the songs.
All right. Now, here's this tape, and it's got the sticker label and stuff.
Even got Cookie Monster's face on it.
Yeah,
And it's got
considering it was originally part of the My Sesame Street home video lineup.
Yeah. Well, despite it's a reprint, yeah.
It still has Cookie Monster on the tape label. I have a couple more. I have a I have 2 more releases with Cookie Monster in the tape label after this one.
Yeah.
So this is Learning About Letters. And it's a purple label again.
Yeah.
It does not have a print date, but it does have the Sony logo on the back of the tape.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what's at the very beginning of this VHS. It's got the Sony Wonder up the warning screen, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then it just goes straight to the My Sesame Street Home Video logo, where it has Cookie Monster in the logo. He looks back and forth, and then he takes a bite out of the street sign, and then at the end, after he licks his finger, he says, "Delicious!" It also has the harmonica theme playing in the background.
Yeah.
And then we go right to the program. For some reason, my copy of this tape does not have the Children's Television Workshop logo. Even though there are some Sony Wonder copies that do contain the Children's Television Workshop logo, this one does not.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I know for a fact. Oh, Jesus left Flick Love 2000. I guess it's just us. Yeah, you're saying? Yeah, it does not.
You were saying something too. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you said something about your copy does not have the Children's Television Workshop logo. And hold on.
Okay, fellers, I'm back.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, back to what you're saying, Flick Love 2000. You said your copy of Learning About Letters does not have the Children's Television Workshop logo.
Even though there are some Sony Wonder copies that do have the Children's Television Workshop logo.
Yeah, it's also like, I don't have it with me, but I have my VHS copy of The Rescuers from the Masterpiece Collection lineup. It has 1999 home video previews on it because mine is printed late 1998.
I have a recalled version of the VHS. I have a corrected version of the VHS release of The Rescuers with the nudity scenes removed and has a print date from 1999.
So sometime in the spring, I guess.
Yeah, in March of 1999.
Okay. So mine's printed in towards Christmas 1998 because it has those different previews. Well, yeah.
And then after the My Sesame Street Home Video logo, we go to the title card and go right to the program. Next up, we go into
Ooh, excuse
me.
The anyway,
1996 Sony Wonder re-release of Learning About Numbers.
Oh, yeah. Can I say that cover looks cool with those guys who appear in the Journey to Ernie things that Big Bird goes on? I think it's those
honkers.
Actually, I thought it was those 2 purple guys who appear in the Journey to Ernie scenes in those segments on PBS Kids of Sesame Street. And, well, I know you're talking about...
It has a picture of the Count with some honkers.
Okay, I was thinking it was those purple guys who appear in Journey to Ernie that when Big Bird's trying to find him.
And apparently Matt Vogel does the voice of Big Bird in the Journey to Ernie segments instead of Carol Spinney.
Yeah, because in loving memory of Carol Spinney. He'll never be forgotten.
Jim Henson will never be forgotten either.
Yeah, both of those guys. Both of them, yeah.
So,
both of them, yeah.
This does not list the songs on the back cover of this VHS either. I haven't watched it at all, however.
Yeah, I gotta say, that's kind of like me. What if actually, because Fox is now owned by Disney, they could re-release Thomas Milkshake Muddle, Carnival Capers, and Engines and well, they don't need to really re-release Engines and Escapades because they list the episodes on the back on that release. Despite the menu's lazy, they should re-release Carnival Capers and Milkshake Muddle on DVD, but list the episodes on the back.
And have extra bonus features in addition as well.
Yeah, because Disney owns Fox.
Like, for example, maybe few bonus Mickey Mouse Clubhouse episodes on the Disney re-releases.
Basically, if Thomas Milkshake Model and Carnival Capers. Yeah. Well, I was yeah. Anyway, yeah. There's
Anyway.
Count Von Count.
Ah.
Yeah, he's really cacky too. His laugh is
He was
cacky.
originally played by Jerry Nelson. He will never be forgotten either.
Yeah. To the loving memory of him and Jim Carrey and Carol Spinney.
To the loving memory of him, Jim Henson and Carol Spinney.
Jim Henson and Carol Spinney, excuse me. Anyway, yeah, I see red scribbles on the label.
This also has Cookie Monster in the label.
Because I don't know if he still eats the portion of the logo when he says delicious.
It does, considering it was originally part of the My Sesame Street home video line.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look at the print date. It's the 295th day of 1995, even though this VHS is from 1996.
Yeah, I don't know why it's printed that early.
Now, at the beginning of this VHS release, it's got the FBI warning screen and the Sony Wonder logo. And this it does use the Children's Television Workshop logo at the beginning, unlike my copy of Learning About Letters, which doesn't.
Had enough room for it.
Yeah, DVDs don't have as much room. Yeah, I noticed that too when I got Blue Mountain Mystery. Yeah,
what I was trying to say was that even though my copy of Learning About Letters does not have the Children's Television Workshop logo, this VHS of Learning About Numbers that I have does have the Children's Television Workshop logo, and it's the Sparks logo with the electronic synthesized noises, of course, and then the My Sesame Street home video logo appears again, and just like on Learning About Letters, and Cookie Monster also says delicious at the end of the logo. It also has the harmonica theme playing in the background.
Yeah.
And then we go to the title card and we started the program. Now, what were you saying?
No, what was I saying, or what was Jesus saying?
What were you saying, Movie and Game Lover 98?
Well, I was trying to see what Jesus was showing you something that on Blue Mountain Mystery, Blu-ray and DVD that they didn't have room to put most of the poster art onto the DVD and Blu-ray disc, so they just put Thomas and Luke on the disc, which I guess that's fine because they're the main focus of the movie anyway. But anyways, yeah. Also, I was going to tell you about something cool. I noticed that your two versions of those two Learning About Numbers and Letters, one of them has the Children's Television Workshop logo and one doesn't. That kind of reminds me of Tom's Magic Railroad. One of the VHS versions does not have the Elmo and Grouchland trailer, but for some reason one does. Because I guess one was just a first run copy, I guess, and then the second one was just a...
Yeah. Unlike Learning About Letters, where there are some copies of the Sony Wonder release that do contain the Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo, all of the Sony Wonder copies of Learning About Numbers have the CTW logo.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too.
So, there's another VHS that does not have the CTW logo on some copies that I don't have, but it's called Sing Yourself Silly.
Yeah. Yeah, like I mentioned, when we talked about... Well, yeah, about the Dragon Tales episode when we talked about how when Max told Ord Snow Dragons when they were to cheer him up to... When you're scared that you... Anyways, yeah.
Next up.
Yeah?
We have the 1996 Sony Wonder re-release of Sesame Street's 25th Birthday, a musical celebration. It was originally released on VHS back on October 29th of 1993 by Random House Home Video. And then it was later aired on television in March of 1994, which was called Sesame Street Jam, a musical celebration.
Yeah, and he said it broadcast on TV in March 1994. That was about a while after Thomas James Goes Buzz Buzz came out on VHS.
And that was actually 2 days after The Fox and the Hound was released on VHS, as it aired on TV on March 6th of 1994, and The Fox and the Hound was released on March 4th.
Yeah, so about weeks before that came, yeah. Well, it was, yeah. And that one, so I know for a fact, Lyric for Life's copy is a reprint from 2003 on that release.
For a musical celebration?
Yeah, it was printed sometime on one of the weeks of 2003 because Sony wanted to put week in your codes on the tapes.
Yeah.
Like with Sony, their Sony tapes.
And my mom really liked this special.
That's cool. Well, I mean, my parents were into Sesame Street when they were kids because they were around. Yeah.
Anyway,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Anyway, in this special, Big Bird is trying desperately to find someone to la with, but it fails miserably.
Yeah, I know he feels upset. Yeah.
And what's really weird about the Sony Wonder re-releases of the Random House releases that Random House originally released, the Sony Wonder re-releases say the year that the video was originally released instead of the year of the re-release.
That kind of reminds me of the fact, when they re-released The Lion King onto Platinum Edition VHS, they do say the correct copyright date of when the movie originally came out, but then they just say what the Platinum Edition release format is from, basically. That's what it kind of reminds me of, and some other ones.
This was originally released by Random House Home Video back in 1993, and then re-released by Sony Wonder in February of 1996.
Yeah, like I mentioned, February 96 is when Thomas's Friends Help Out came out on VHS.
And also shortly before Pocahontas was released on VHS in the Masterpiece Collection lineup.
So I think, would Pocahontas come like a day after Thomas's Friends Help Out came out on VHS, or just a few days after?
It would be February 28th of 1996, so that is like a couple of weeks after the Sesame Street ones.
Okay, but I think it was before also Leap Day of 1996, because every 4 years we get a Leap.
Here's the tape. Yeah. It's a blue cover, I believe. Yeah, blue.
Well, it's got blue marker because, the cover is blue.
And my copy is printed on the 54th day of 1999.
Wow. That was like 50. Like, usually there are only 52 weeks in a year.
54th day of 1999.
Oh, 54th day, excuse me. Not week, sorry. There are only 52 weeks in a year. So basically, one of the days of 1999. It's a reprint, yeah. So
it's a 1999 reprint. Apparently, when they popped this in, this tape did not work.
Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. That's one of...
But at least they have the DVD release from 1997, which I'll show you a bit later.
Yeah, that's going to be much later when we can try to reach the DVD section. If we can try to, because like I said, I don't want to go on for so long because it doesn't matter what we do, because I know because I want to get to doing other things soon, like once I'm done with this stream. Well, anyway, yeah.
Anyway, however, I do know how the Sony Wonder VHS release opens and closes with, because I've seen a video of the opening.
Okay, despite your copy doesn't work, I know you've seen the version opening up on YouTube.
I used to have another copy of this VHS back in 2003, and that copy worked.
Oh, I don't know why you kept that copy. I
still have it somewhere, but it's probably hidden.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to find, because I know you gotta really. It'll be hard to find it probably, because
Well, anyway, it would have the FBI warning, and then the Sony Wonder logo. And then the VHS release from 1996 has the Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo with the electronic synthesized noises, even though the television airings used a slightly different version of the bells clanging tune compared to the more familiar one on the Best of Elmo.
Yeah, I know about the Best of. I think Best of Elmo was the only Best of Sesame Street character we got, or there are other ones, right?
the second. There was one more released in 1998.
Yeah.
So the first best of release would be the best of Ernie and Bert. The second one would be the best of Elmo. And the third one, released in 1998, is the best of Kermit on Sesame Street.
Yeah, I know this one video I remember of Sesame Street well, but I'll tell you about it in a sec once we get to the finishing up that release. You're showing the 25th thing of Sesame Street.
But then after the ZTW logo on the VHS of A Musical Celebration, it goes right to the title card, and then it has a special. It has the Calypso opening theme of Sesame Street with kids singing, but it has a special version with kids playing at the park instead of the usual Calypso theme in the episode numbers, because it is a very special release that takes place at the park.
Oh yes, I remember the one time I woke up early that one morning for what was a weekend. So I remember that Sesame Street airing. They used that one with Big Bert and the kids playing at the park during the theme song.
Well, yeah.
Well, I think
but
it was
a little different because it has the Calypso theme on here, and it has different shots of kids at the park they're going to, and
yeah, and yeah.
Additional Muppet Dawn and Ernie and Bert and Elmo and Grover.
Yeah, because I also know those segments towards the end of this version of the theme song. I remember Bert and Ernie go together, and then Elmo says, "Say hello, Dorothy," and Cookie Monster does the num num part.
Except David Rudman voiced him more frequently in like the early 2000s, because I think Frank Oz was getting older, so he didn't perform Cookie Monster as frequently as he did from the 60s and the 90s.
Yeah, Hunter was trying to join, but I don't think we can do the stream with more than 2 people joining, because I'm scared it's going to give me echoed sound effects, like I said. So let's just keep going on.
After the Sesame Street theme, we go right into the program. Anyway.
Yeah, and also I wanted to tell you about the adult portion ending towards that theme song where that one actor puppeteered Cookie Monster, like towards the end, like that when Big Bird and the kids say something Grover, and then Grover hits the ground, and then
Super Grover.
Oh, okay, is that the one I saw on most airings in the 2000s when I was really little?
All right, so.
Yep.
Next up, I have 2 copies of the 1996 Sony Wonder re-release of The Best of Elmo.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, I have 2 copies of 101 Dalmatians on VHS, but I'm going to see if one of them does work. But if one of them doesn't, I'm taking it back to the store.
All right.
Well, let's look at the first.
Work. Both of my copies work. They're just slightly different. I will explain why they're a bit different after I show you them both. First, we'll look at this one.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I don't mind all those tears, because I know you just want to show it off like right now.
This one does list the songs on the back cover.
Okay, that's good.
Fine Face, Imagination, Happy Tappin' with Elmo, 5 Jives with Elmo, Hammer Free, Heavy and Light, The Sound That's in the Air, and Elmo Song.
Yeah.
And it was originally released by Random House Home Video back on August 17th of 1994, which was also the same day Thomas and Friends Percy's Ghostly Trick was released on VHS.
Ah, interesting. Like, that's what you told me earlier. And, like, I think that's a kid who was a certain age at the time, really wanted that for his or her birthday, and they just asked their mom, I want that, and Percy's Ghostly Trick.
Like in November or December of 1994, or maybe in Christmas of 1994, they could have gotten it.
Or there's a way to pre-order it, because there's a way to pre-order stuff back in the day. Well, there's such a thing as pre-order, because you can pre-order stuff now instead of just having to go out into the streets to get it. They'll just bring it to you.
Anyway, here's the label right here.
Yeah, still got Cookie Monster on the logo. I noticed, is that green or is that yellow? I can't tell that color apart.
Green.
Okay, it's a mixture. It kind of could be a mixture of chartreuse, but it's just green, honestly.
And it does not have a print date on this copy.
Oh, that's too unfortunate. Yeah, it's like also wanted to give you a fun fact. My Cranky Bugs VHS from 1999, it's printed 07699, basically 76th day of 1999, despite it came out the very beginning of 1999.
So, at the
Yeah.
beginning of this VHS release of The Best of Elmo, it's got the FBI warning, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then it's got the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo, and this has the bells clanging on this release, since it's a release from August of 1994 originally.
Yeah.
And then it has the
Yeah.
My Sesame Street Home Video logo, but with a different version of the Sesame Street theme playing in the background. Instead of the harmonica theme, like it usually plays in the logo, it instead has the instrumental version of the Calypso Sesame Street theme, since the Calypso version was used in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And it has the munching sounds being a little bit different. They are quieter on this release when Cookie Monster takes a bite out of the sign.
Yeah, I didn't notice that too, because I don't have that release, because I just have the compilations old school on DVD, because I like to have ones with all episodes.
And then after that, we go to the title card in the start of the program. And now here's another copy which I had for a longer time than the one that I just showed you.
Yeah, I think that's the one you've had the longest.
It's in much better condition compared to the one that I showed you before.
Yeah, the one you had the longest was in semi-good condition, yeah.
But take a look at this.
Oh, it's an ink. I think around the time, I know when Thomas stopped doing sticker labels on their tapes was in the year 2000 when Make Someone Happy came out on VHS. They only did it for ink label, but for some reason there's a rare sticker label version of Make Someone Happy on VHS, but it's a black tape. But I really want to do this cool thing.
This is an extremely rare ink label copy of The Best of Elmo.
That is rare, if you ask me. Like, I know, like, there's a rare sticker label version of Thomas and Friends Make Someone Happy on VHS, but it's a black tape, but it actually has a sticker. So I guess that's technically the last sticker label, because Make Someone Happy was the first Thomas VHS in America to have an ink label. Leading up to the last release, Tales from the Tracks, they primarily do ink
label copies are more common than the Sony Wonder Sesame Street releases.
Well, yeah, that is true, yes. But I know for a fun fact, Thomas ink label tips are more common, but yeah, that's a cool ink label button.
And you know how this rare ink label copy opens and closes with? Exactly the same way as the sticker label copy. It still has the Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo with the bells clanging on here. And it still has the My Sesame Street Home Video logo with Cookie Monster taking a bite out of the street sign, because I have checked the tape before.
Yeah.
Hey, Fickle Ever 2000. I made it, buddy.
Yeah, he's on the stream.
Yeah.
I hate Sesame Street. Sesame Street is a bad show for me. I'm going to talk to you guys about...
That's okay. Everybody is entitled to their own opinions.
Yes,
well,
we have different... I know you don't like it. I know you don't like it, Hunter.
Well, that's your movie, Game Over 98.
I know, I respect your opinion on Sesame Street. I still like it, but if you I know you don't like it.
Hey, don't forget, tell Flick11 2000 now about my YouTube channel, like you told me.
Oh, yeah. Have you met Hunter before, Flick11 2000? Hunter,
he's commented on many of my videos before.
Yeah.
So yes, technically yes.
Okay.
Did you subscribe to me lately?
I will go check after the stream, and then if I didn't, I will go subscribe to you, buddy.
Okay, I subscribe to you on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to talk to you guys about the Arthur ones. I'll be taking over this time.
Well, for a while, but I know when Flick11 2000 comes back with a Sesame Street one, I know you gotta... Some people like to keep themselves muted because they don't want to hear about it, because they... Well, there's a way to... You can just push the mic button, and you can just keep yourself muted. You don't want to hear about Sesame Street, because I know, like I said, you're not a big fan of it. But I respect your opinion.
Yeah, I also respect your opinion, Hunter.
Because, like I said, yeah. Yeah. I know you're grabbing the next release, Flick Love 2000. I'm just thinking about other things to say while you're grabbing something else. Like I said, I know Make Someone Happy was technically the last Thomas VHS to get a sticker label, but it's kind of rare to find it. But I guess technically the ink label version is more easy to find. But for some reason, Magic.
Hold on a second, guys. I'm just trying to get the copies of the Best of Elmo back in the shelf. Here we go.
It's okay. I'm just telling you about you guys, how for some reason Thomas Magic Railroads go back to using a sticker label. Despite it's a Columbia TriStar release, and yeah, and also I was also going to tell you this. Yes, what if Disney reissued Milkshake Muddle and Carnival Capers on
That'd
DVD?
be great.
List the episodes, but actually have included some episodes from these Playhouse Disney shows, like Stanley, not to be confused with the Tank Engine Stanley. From
Definitely not Little Einsteins, though.
Yeah, don't watch it. It's terrible. Well, the first season's okay, but just both seasons are just terrible in general.
All right, next up, we go into the VHS release of Elmo Size, released on June 11th of 1996.
Oh yeah. Well, even though I wasn't born yet, that was 2 years before I was born, so just 2 years before. But despite it says June 11th of 1996, I'll just say 2 years before I was born.
Sure.
And also, yes, I think about a month after one of my cousins was born.
And it's got the list of the songs which are Coming Round the Bend, Elmo Size, Twister Sisters, Work Out in a Chair, Duda Benny Hop, Elbows and Knees, and Jump.
And Jump, that's cool. And I know that Sesame Street Muppet there, I think her name is Rosita?
Rosita, yes, Rosita.
Yes, because I was telling my friends, like, what if I had a pet cat and as a girl kitty, but I named her that character's name, Rosita.
Now.
Yeah, I see orange scribbling on the tape. Anyway. And I see I think there's a print date.
It's printed on the 312th day of 2000.
Ooh, that's a reprint. I just can't remember any the dates, but I know that's a really reprint. I think I'll just say sometime after I was probably going to be 2 years old in 2000, despite it might play the original version.
It does play the original contents of this tape despite being reprinted. It still has the 1996 Sesame Street video and audio trailer, and then after the trailer ends, it's got a shorter version of the Sony Wonder logo, and then the same clip of Katie Couric saying, "Sesame Street, please," and "Step on it." Then we go to the FBI warning, and then the full-length Sony Wonder logo, and then the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo with the electronic synthesized noises, and then a shorter version of the My Sesame Street Home Video logo, which just has Cookie Monster taking a bite out of the street sign, because even though the My Sesame Street Home Video line went defunct in 1994, this logo was still continued to be used as late as June of 1996.
Yeah. Also, I was thinking of adding Jake Martin, because I actually see him saying he wants to join Flick Love 2000, but I think Hunter has to leave. I don't know if Hunter minds if he leaves, because I can't have more than 2 people on the stream outside at my patio, because it turns to give me echoed sound effects.
Or, yeah.
Always, yeah. Well, do you mind if you stay for a little bit longer, Hunter, say, or do you? Because I think Jake Martin wants.
I'm going to join back and talk to you guys about the Arthur ones.
Well, okay. Why don't you show us really quick? Because I was going to add Jake Martin, because I think that we should take turns.
Okay. This is for Flick 11 2000. If you're watching this video is just for you.
Yeah,
both of us, since we both like Arthur.
Mind, I am going to continue talking about the Sesame Street ones while you.
I'm not a fan of Sesame Street because I have the 2005 DVD of DW Blows the Whistle.
Oh, wow. That's a cool one, if you ask me. I don't think that has the episode where DW wants to be a musician, but she used different contraptions.
Here's the front, the side, and the back. That's only 3 episodes on here. Do you want me to tell you guys what the episodes are there are? The episodes are DW Blows the Whistle, DW's Bad Man, DW's Name Game.
Oh my. Okay, I thought it was. I thought it had the episode, so well, anyways.
Here's the next Sesame Street VHS release I have, and that is
Yeah.
Elmo
Oh, yeah.
Saves Christmas, released on September 3rd.
I think I got you.
1996.
Okay. Here, yeah. Let's add Jake Martin now, Flick 11 2000. While you said something about Elmo Saves Christmas, released on
September 3rd of 1996.
wow, just about a while after Thomas the Gallant Old Engine came out on VHS originally. And I know the fun fact, yes, it was one of the seasons. Well, I know it was like after.
This has two songs. It's Christmas again. Every day can't be Christmas. Give your friend an Easter egg for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. Keep Christmas with you all through the year.
Yeah, that's cool. I think that was also released on DVD as well. Elmo Saves Christmas.
Yeah,
Or-
in September of 1997.
Wow, I was surprised they released it on DVD in the 90s, despite some kids shows can't do DVDs in the 90s. Well, we all know DVD was invented in 96. Well, anyway, yeah. Let's get to this one.
It's 60 minutes, but for some reason, the tape label says it's 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's kind of like Thomas's Friends Get Along on VHS. They say the tape's approximately 56 minutes, but it says it's approximately 1 full hour, basically. 60 minutes, basically.
For some reason, it does not have the Sesame Street sign in the label.
Yeah,
This is also the case with my VHS releases of Cookie Monster's Best Bites and Big Bird Sings.
Yeah, I didn't notice that too.
And I know there exists 3 different copies of this VHS. One of them is the original 1996 print. One of them is a 1997 reprint when Elmo Saves Christmas was released on DVD. And one of them is a 1998 reprint when they re-released Elmo Saves Christmas Holiday Favorites, which is on CD.
Yeah, kind of interesting if you ask me, because I know.
But I checked my copy, and it's the original 1996 VHS release, because it just starts with a shorter version of the Sony Wonder logo, and then a different Sesame Street video and audio trailer from late 1996 until mid-1997.
Yeah,
And then, of course, it's got previews for Elmo Size, Platinum All-Time Favorites, and Elmo Saves Christmas book on a Sesame Street Christmas on cassette and CD, and a Sesame Street and Elmo's Night Before Christmas book and tape. Then it's got the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, then the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo with the electronic synthesized noises, and then it's got the debut of the 1996 Sesame Street home video logo, which has the Muppets building something.
Yeah, that's kind of rare. I don't think I've seen that version of the logo before, of the building of building.
Not as rare as you would think. It's actually very common.
Yeah, I think it is common. Yeah.
Yeah, especially, and this would be the first release to use the newer Sesame Street home video logo from 1996.
Yeah.
And then after that, we go right to the start of Elmo Saves Christmas.
Yeah.
What I don't get, though, is why they use the electronic synthesized noises in the CTW logo on this VHS, because the bells clinging one was used in 1994, so why not use that version instead?
I guess Sony didn't have a choice. I guess they were trying to save some money, I guess, just to make it a lot easier, to make the video a lot easier to make for the kids. And also, for a fun fact, I would love to find Thomas Magic Railroad promotional VHS. The one that does contain that trailer that plays on the, if you select the bonus special features theatrical trailers, Thomas Magic Railroad, it has
What if
this
there was
thing.
a copy of Thomas and the Magic Railroad that had a few Sony Wonder previews as well, like for Sesame Street releases as well.
I'm not sure. Oh wait, yeah. Let me ask what Jake Martin asked. He says he has to put his microphone on or default on or put speaker headphones. let me tell him really quick. Yeah. Well, while you're getting the next release, I gotta make sure. Yeah, because we can talk about Sesame Street and other things. Yeah, because I'm sure Jake Martin loves Sesame Street. I'm sure he'll like this. Well, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
I don't.
so this next VHS release is Kid's Guide to Life Telling the Truth, released on January 28th of 1997.
You said somewhere in 1997.
January 28th of 1997.
I think that was before Sing Along and Stories of Thomas came out on VHS.
Yeah, it probably was. This has the songs Believe You Me, I Want to Take It Back, and The Truth.
Yeah.
And if you look at this label,
yeah. Hold on. Yep. I see red.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyway.
and it has no print date on this VHS.
Oh, sad if you ask me. I think original print, I think it did have a print date. Or I don't think most of the tapes don't have print dates.
And at the beginning of this VHS, it's got the Sony Wonder, a shorter version of the Sony Wonder logo, and in the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer from late 1996 to mid 1997, and then it's got previews for Sesame Street, Get Up and Dance, Elmo's Size, and Platinum All-Time Favorites, and then the FBI Warning, the Sony Wonder logo, 1983 Children's Television Workshop, Sparks logo with the electronic synthesized noises, then of course the Sesame Street home video logo, the Kid's Guide to Life intro, then we go right to the program.
Yeah. And also I think
now,
yeah. I was just thinking of something else of Thomas or any other kid shows. It doesn't really matter because I like other kid shows besides Thomas. Yep.
Now we go to the very first Sesame Street DVD release, which is Sesame Street 25 Wonderful Years of Musical Celebration DVD release from July 1st of 1997. 1 week before Sony Wonder released Elmo Says Boo and 1, 2, 3 Count with Me on VHS.
And also about a month before Thomas Meets the Queen, the release itself came out on VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's the first. Well, DVD was invented in 1996, so I guess Sesame Street released that first thing.
Yeah, it was released in 1997 on DVD since DVD was first invented in March of 1997.
Well, actually, it was 96 when DVD was created, because, you know, the movie Twister was released on VHS and DVD at the same time. Same thing, something with Matilda.
Oh, DVDs. Oh, they were created, but they didn't. DVDs weren't released until 1997, and even though they were created in 1996.
Well, yeah, because I think, like I said, the first movie they released on VHS and DVD was Twister. That movie, I don't think you've seen. Because I looked it up on Google.
I have seen it once, actually.
Okay, well, yeah. I know that's the first movie they released on both VHS and DVD at the same time.
Unlike the VHS, which does not list the songs, the DVD does. It's got the Sesame Street theme, Adventure,
of course,
Pop, Batty Bat, Alligator King #7, I Love Trash, Count It Higher, Rubber Ducky, The Honker Ducky Dinger Jamboree, Put Down the Ducky, Do the Rubber Duck, the Sesame Street Jam Session, C is for Cookie, Monster in the Mirror, I'm an Aardvark, Fuzzy and Blue, Skin, Being Green, Happy Tappin' with Elmo, Doing the Pigeon, Dance Myself to Sleep, Feel the Beat / Dance, I Don't Want to Live on the Moon, We Are All Earthlings, and then a guest star of Lady Smith, Black Mambazo, and then the grand finale of Sing.
Yeah. Not to be confused with a certain movie that they released called Sing from some kind of company who released the film back in 2016.
From Universal.
And Universal. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, not to be confused with that movie from Illumination Pictures and Universal.
Now, what is very interesting is the spine has the Sony Wonder logo with the ribbon colored pink, but it's blue on the back cover. Although the Sony Wonder VHS release uses it pink on the spine and the back cover.
Yeah, I found that bizarre, if you ask me. Also, it's like, well, I know you're saying this, but I know on the Ghislaine release of Thomas, Best of Thomas on DVD, the Ghislaine logo is featured on the spine, but it's not on the back cover. But for some reason, it's shown in the program and it's on the disc.
And also,
yeah,
here's the disc for a musical celebration. You could tell it might be a reprint of this DVD release because it's got the Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo on the disc art.
Yeah,
it might possibly be a 1998 or 99 reprint of this DVD.
That's like, yes, if like how Sony, like they didn't put the Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo on the Dragon Tales Adventures in Dragonland DVD release from August 1st, 2000.
Yeah, it's kind of like how my DVD of Adventures in Dragonland DVD has. Although the Adventures in Dragonland DVD uses the Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo on the disc art due to it being a reprint, I popped it in. It still contains the older Sparks variant from 1983.
Okay. And yeah, it's also, for a fun fact on Thomas's Friends Help Out DVD, despite it has the Hit Entertainment logo on the disc and the back cover of the DVD, it still plays the Anchor Bay, Grace D and Wild Entertainment logo and then the Ghislaine Pictures logo, even though it was released in February of 03, which I found.
Maybe they should have released it in December or in November of 2002 or something if they could have included those logos. Because it says 2002 on the back cover for some reason as well.
Yeah, but even though it was released the same day Percy's Chocolate Crunch was out on DVD and VHS.
I think I have a 2005 reprint of Percy's Chocolate Crunch.
On DVD because it's in a slimmer case, but I think it's just the slim case artwork.
No, it's in a thick case, but it's styled like a slim case because it doesn't have a picture of Thomas.
Well, okay, because I have the one with the CD sampler of Percy's Chocolate Crunch on DVD because I found it on eBay.
So at the beginning of this DVD of a musical celebration, it's got the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo. It has a slightly different opening from the VHS. It has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, and the Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo has the bells clanging variant from the Best of Elmo on the DVD release. Then it adds in the 1996 Sesame Street Home Video logo before the title card.
Yeah.
And it's got the same special version of the Calypso theme with kids playing at the park, and then we go right to the program.
Yep.
And
yep.
Yeah. Next up, we have two more VHS releases of Sesame Street from 1997.
Yeah, I forgot to show those before we got into the DVDs, but whatever. You can do it however you like. It doesn't honestly matter. I'm not bothered.
So, next up is
you
the
said
1997 VHS release of Elmo Says Boo. I do know there is a 1998 reprint of this when the Elmo Says Boo CD was released. And also,
yeah,
here's the spine and the back. It's got the songs Bones Inside of You, Transylvania 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, We Are All Monsters, Frazzle, and the Batty Bat. The spine has the Sony Wonder logo and the blue ribbon, but the ribbon is orange on the back cover.
Well, I guess it makes sense to be orange because like it could be considered a Halloween release despite it came out in
July 1997.
Yeah, despite it was before Halloween that year of 1997. I guess.
However, it did air on television in October 1997.
Yeah, so I think around the time when season 29. 29.
Season 29 of Sesame Street premiered in November of 1997, being the first season of Sesame Street to use the semicircle Children's Television Workshop logo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the first instance that they do that, yeah.
Alright. So yeah, Yeah, I really like how the picture is a picture of Telly Monster with someone dressed up
I
as a
saw the
ghost.
Sony Wonder logo on Arthur DVDs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does have the exact same Sony Wonder logo on these Arthur DVDs as is the Sesame Street ones.
Because on the Arthur ones has the Random House Home Video logo on it before the DVD menu.
Yeah,
anyway.
unlike the Sesame Street releases, which either just showed the Random House or the Sony Wonder logos before the CTW logo. So, anyway, here's the label. This one is pink.
Yeah. Didn't notice it's a pink scribbling despite it's got an orange cover, but I guess, yeah, it doesn't honestly matter.
So, I checked my copy. It's the original 1997 print. It's got the Sony Wonder logo, and then, of course, the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer from late 1996 to early 1997 to mid 1997, and then it's got previews for 1, 2, 3 Count With Me and Elmo Saves Christmas with a Sesame Street Christmas and Elmo's Night Before Christmas also advertised. Except
Yeah.
on Elmo Saves Christmas VHS, it just shows the ending bit with the announcer saying, and don't forget Sesame Street's holiday audio. Well, this one has a more extended version of the trailer.
And then I think about to have a good cookie on it.
Yeah, that part was funny. Like, Merry Christmas to all and to all a good cookie.
I saw that.
And then after that, it's got the FBI warning, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then it takes a few seconds for the CTW Sparks logo to appear because it
Does it
comes
have
out.
a bell clanging?
No, it has the electronic synthesized noises on Elmo Says Boo, which makes sense as the electronic synth sounds a bit spooky
Oh.
as a Halloween release.
Oh, gotcha.
And then after that, it's got the Sesame Street home video logo, and then, of course, the start of the program.
Yeah. I also, Hunter, I can talk about other things before he brings out the next Sesame Street release. Well, I guess I could tell you. I do know the best. Well, too late. Here he comes.
You can tell me later. Living Again, Level
Tell me
98.
that after I show you this one.
Okay. Show us the next one.
This next one is William Wegman's Mother Goose, the very last Sesame Street VHS to beat from 1997.
I do see a trailer for that VHS.
Wonderful new story created just for home video, includes 24 classic nursery rhymes.
Only 24? That's a lot.
And it was released
Yeah.
the same day Elmo Saves Christmas got its DVD release. This is fine.
Never seen that release before.
Me either.
So, yeah. This would be the last one to use the older CTW logo on the packaging, on the back covers. Well, it's also
Oh,
shown
oh.
on the label, and it's yellow this time.
Yeah, yellow stuff on the tape. Yeah.
Yeah, yellow stuff of the sticker label on that movie.
And the print date is the 266th day of 1997.
This is a Lego reprint. Lego print. Not the 1998 reprint.
Yeah, this is a
No.
regular print. So,
That is correct.
and yeah, this has the Sesame Street video and audio trailer from late 1997 to 2000, which is the fondly remembered Sesame Street trailer I remember seeing a lot when I was watching Sesame Street on VHS. The one from late 1997 to 2000, of course. And then the Please Stay Tuned screen, and then the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo, and it has the electronic synthesized noises, and then the Sesame Street home video logo from 1996. And then, of course, the title card and the start of the program.
Okay.
Now,
What do you want to tell me, Movie Game 1198?
Well, I was going to tell you. Did you know that the 2002 Ink label of Best of Percy on VHS that came out that was reissued the same time as the DVD was out? They
No,
I think it still plays the same as the original.
I don't have any Thomas VHS tapes, but I do have one Thomas DVD by
Is it
Lionsgate.
is it a reprint of one of the original releases?
No, it's from 2009 by Hit Entertainment and Lionsgate.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Flickle Level 2000 for another release.
All right.
Yeah, I think
That was the 97 releases. Now we go into
Show
the
us
one
the
from
1998 releases now.
The first one is Sesame Street Fiesta, released on February 3rd of 1998, which was also the same day Hercules was released on VHS by Walt Disney Home Video in the Masterpiece Collection lineup.
and also yeah, and also it was 1 week before Thomas's Friends Get Along was released on VHS.
It says sing along in English and Spanish.
That's like
Oh my gosh. And
it's like Dragon yeah. It's like Dragon Tales say hola to Enrique, they say includes both English and Spanish. Because
yeah, I
do you know
agree.
why?
And they were released technically 8 years apart from each other.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah?
Flickle Level
What is it?
2000, when did the VHS came out?
He said February 3rd.
1998.
February 3rd. I will look it up on YouTube, Google, as soon as I can. Thanks for the tip.
You're welcome. Anyway. So, the spine has the Sony Wonder logo in the blue ribbon, but the back has it in a green ribbon on here.
Kind of odd if you ask me.
And the songs are Numero Comparsa, Amigo, Fiesta, El Baile del Pinguino, Conga Cowden Song, It Sure Is Hot, South American Way, and La Charreta. Or La Charreta. Whatever you want to pronounce. I really like how Oscar the Grouch is on the back cover wearing,
Confetti.
wearing confetti.
Yeah. Oh, and also, I wanted to point this out. Did you say something about Amiibo, Flickle Level 2000, or is just a meme?
Tell me, I'm a Flickle Level.
Amigo is one of the songs.
So
on the-
no.
yes.
You said You said
Amigo. That's friend in Spanish.
Okay, I thought you said Amiibo is like in like the little figures you get for your video game consoles.
Hey, you guys. You know gracias means thank you in Spanish?
Yeah.
And Donata means you're welcome.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Anyway, although this is just from 1998, it says 1997 on the back cover, apparently.
Huh, that's odd.
And what's also odd about this release is that it's got the newer Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo on the back cover, but it has the older font in the Children's Television Workshop logo in the label.
Yeah, it's also like on the label, Thomas's Friends Help Out says 1995, but it was in the start of 1996 on VHS.
How odd is it to see the newer CTW semicircle logo on the back cover and the older Sparks one on the tape label?
What about the one without the What's Play It Smart and the ones with the What's Play It Smart?
Well, technically that's true. This would be the first VHS release of Sesame Street to use the CTW semicircle logo after the Sony Wonder logo. The one without Play It Smart is used until September of 1998 for those Sesame Street ones before they switched it to the ones with Play It Smart.
That's correct.
Yeah, that would be correct, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
So anyway,
Yeah.
It's a green label. It's got the older CTW logo on the tape label. And there's no print date on this one. Basically, it has the same opening as William Wegman's Mother Goose, but there's one slight difference, which I will explain.
What's something different about that tape?
Hold on, I'll tell you. It's got the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer from late 1997 to 2000, and then the Please Stay Tuned screen, then the FBI warning, and then, of course, the Sony Wonder logo, and then the updated Children's Television Workshop logo from 1997.
Without Play It Smart.
Circle logo without the word Play It Smart.
That's
and
correct.
Then the Sesame Street home video logo, then we go to the special.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, did you know I got 158 subscribers on YouTube?
Wow. Lucky you. I think every time I got a lot of subscribers, I do a congratulate video. But
Wow,
I'm getting so
what
many
you guys
subscribers.
are doing one of my streams on
Next
July
up, another
11th.
VHS release from February 3rd of 1998. The very
I
last
know it
release
is
of the
Big
Kids
Bud
Guide
Gets
to Life
Lost,
lineup, and that
1998
is called-
VHS, but Kids Got to Life.
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
The very last release of the Kids Guide to Life series, Big Bird Gets Lost.
I don't have that VHS.
The special guest star is Frances McDormand.
That's
Frances
only
McDormand.
3 songs on that movie. Only 3.
Dennis Quaid was on Telling the Truth, and Katie Couric was on Learning to Share.
Okay.
Here's the spine. In the back,
I
this
know
has
she's
the
a-
songs,
yeah.
That's My Number, Sticking Together, and Maria. This also has the newer Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo on the back cover. And just like with the Fiesta VHS release, the tape label for Big Bird Gets Lost also has the older Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo and the tape label. And it's red on here.
Oh my gosh, that is so cherry red. What do you think?
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
There
Yeah.
is no print date on this VHS release.
No print date again?
No
Well-
print date.
I don't think most Sesame Street tapes would have a print date. Well,
Some of them has print dates, some of them don't have print dates.
So at the beginning of this VHS, the Big Bird Gets Lost. Basically, it's the same opening as the Fiesta VHS release. It's got the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer from late 1997 to 2000. And in the Please Stay Tuned screen, the FBI warning, Sony Wonder logo, 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the word Play It Smart. The Sesame Street home video logo, the Kids Guide
Is that the one that says CTW on it?
and the start of the program. It does not have the word Play It Smart. However, I found something pretty interesting that the demo VHS from 1998 actually uses the CTW Sparks logo from 1983.
that's kind of interesting for a demo tape to
Now, I
have a
was
different
talking
logo.
about the Sesame Street home video logo. Does it have the words CTW on it?
Yeah, the Sesame Street home video logo has the letter CTW in it on the
And
releases
then
from
some of them has
1996
1, 2, 3 on it.
2000.
Some of them from the Sesame Street home video logos has the words the numbers 1, 2, 3 on it instead.
Yeah, but that's on Sesame Workshop reprints of the older Sesame Street VHS releases. And there's
Oh.
another version where there's nothing on the top of the Sesame Street sign at all.
Yeah,
What the heck?
yeah. And Hunter, what was the Thomas release you were talking about? That's a Lionsgate reprint, but it's probably a model series release. That's a Lionsgate
That's
reprint.
the 2009 DVD of Thomas and Fred's Pussy in the Bandstand.
Oh, that's a CGI one, but CGI season 12 is part of CGI, but it's partially model too. I'm talking about the model ones, like from Best of Thomas all the way up to Rusty the Rescue ones that got reprinted by Lionsgate.
I don't have any of those DVDs yet.
Oh, what a shame! I have
Next
all
up, we
the.
have a VHS release from April 14th of 1998, and that is Elmo Palooza.
Oh, 30th anniversary.
Yeah,
It's
this is the first VHS to celebrate 30 years. The other one being the Best of Kermit on Sesame Street, released a bit later.
Yeah,
This was Emma Palooza 1998 VHS.
that tape also came out less than 2 months before I was born.
Yeah. So, this has many guest stars in there. David Allen Greer, Jon Stewart, Jimmy Buffett, Sean Colvin, En Vogue, Gloria Estefan, the Fugees, Kenny Loggins, the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, and Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Did she sing Rainbow on it?
Yes.
Okay.
The running time on this is 50 minutes. I do know there are some earlier copies that say 55 minutes on the back cover and the tape label, but my copy says 50 minutes on both.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yours has that Split Love 2000.
I agree with
Anyway,
Movie Game 1198
Since
too.
this is Elmo Palooza, here's the tape.
Yeah,
It's red. This would be the first release to use the semicircle logo on the tape label in addition to the back cover.
yeah.
No print date on this one.
Yeah.
I have checked this tape and it does play the original 1998 copy. It's got the late 1997 to 2000 Sesame Street home video and audio trailer, and then a slightly different Please Stay Tuned screen with a different color changing background and with letters in all capitals and with an instrumental of the song Elmo Size playing in the background. Then the FBI
That is
warning,
really loud.
cut short version of the Sony Wonder logo, and then the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the words "Play It Smart."
And then the Sesame Street home video logo with the CTW logo on it before the start of the movie itself.
Yeah, yes. It does use the word CTW and the second sign on here. And then we go right to the special. I do know that it actually aired on PBS in March of 1999. It actually aired twice. Once in February 1998 on ABC, and then again in 1999 on PBS.
Two different channels, two different ways you get to see it in 2 different years. What a surprise. And also, what would be a better read-along on Best of Percy DVD Hunter besides Henry and the Elephant? Because that's not about Percy.
Maybe they should have used story on called Thomas and Percy and the Dragon.
Well, that makes sense because I don't know why they put it on Thomas Percy and the Dragon release itself, and Percy Saves the Day. It was on there. The Thomas and Percy and the Dragon read along. Anyways, yeah.
All right. Next one is one of my most fondly remembered Sesame Street releases that I've been watching.
It's
Not on VHS, but on DVD. But I do have the VHS.
It's the 1998 VHS of Sing Yourself Silly.
No, it's the 1998 VHS release of Sesame Street, The Great Numbers Game.
I lost, but that's okay. I don't have that VHS. I used to have the Alphabet Jungle game when I was young, but I got rid of it.
On DVD or VHS?
VHS for 1998.
So
I don't have it
I
anymore.
DVD of The Great Numbers Game, but I don't have that anymore.
What? You don't have a DVD version of it?
I can look up to see how much going it's for on eBay.
Well, the DVD was released in November of 2001, but this is the VHS release from July 7th of 1998.
Yeah, that's also after I was born.
That's the Sesame Street's classic sketches.
Yeah.
Classic cartoons.
Yeah. And also, I know for a fun fact that was also released the two months before Thomas Comes to Breakfast and Big Day for Thomas were released on VHS on August 18th, 1998, but that was the only way to get A Big Day for Thomas, the original version, for the first VHS 1998 original version.
All right. And the songs include on here Country 2, Alligator King number 7, King of 8, 9 Chickens, Pinball Number Count, Lucky 13, Mother Brown's Farm, 16 Blues, 18, and many others. Here is the tape label. It looks a little bit different compared to most copies.
Kind of different if you ask me.
And if you look at the print date, it is the 23rd week of 2003.
Wow,
That's
that's
a
a reprint.
reprint for 2003, if you ask me.
But
Yeah.
I think it's still. I think it'll
Yeah.
still play the original though.
Yes, it does play the original despite being reprinted. It has the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer from 1997, and then the Sesame Street CD and cassette trailer from 1998, which is the very first release of Sesame Street to use that. And then the Please Stay Tuned screen, the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, which is also cut short, just like on Elmo Palooza. And then it has the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo. It is still intact on this release, despite being a 2003 reprint. And then it has the Sesame Street home video logo from 1996. Then we go right to the program.
I know the next VHS you're going to show us is the 1998 VHS of the Alphabet Jungle game.
Yeah, and also.
Yep,
I'll-
I have that VHS.
Oh yeah, and also something else, Hunter. There are some mistakes on the Best of James VHS. They actually
What?
mislabeled
What happened?
Percy James the Fruitful Day. They forgot to put James's name in Percy James the Fruitful Day, and it's labeled just Percy and the Fruitful Day. Even though in that program you can see James's name in the title.
Oh.
I guess it's because it's a first run VHS. I don't know why they forgot to put James's name in the title, but it's in the font in the actual release.
All right. Next up,
Click on itself.
next up is the Alphabet Jungle game VHS release from July 7th of 1998.
Yeah, same date as the other one.
What's different is that this copy has the cardboard slipcover case cut in a clamshell.
Well, was it like that when you got it, Flick Love 2000, or?
Yes, it was like that when I got it.
You know what? That kind of reminds me of that reprint of Rusty the Rescue. It was in a clamshell case like that, but the cover art was backwards.
What? That's
Basically-
weird.
And it's got these
You know-
songs: Alphabet Jungle, Soul A, Diner Letter P, African Animal Alphabet, and many others.
And also, for a fun fact, like when my Rusty the Rescue clamshell looked like that from a Goodwill, the front artwork was backwards. Like basically it was like it was facing forwards, but the back artwork was shown as the front cover.
Luckily, it wasn't like that when I got the Alphabet Jungle game.
Yeah. If I could get that Rusty the Rescue VHS back, I'll probably do the same thing.
And here
But
is the tape label. And you know what that is this time compared to the Great
A
Numbers?
green tape, a green label.
It's a
Yes.
green. It just scribbled all over the label. Yeah.
Green scribbled on the label. And the front cover is green.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the play date is...
There is no print date on this one.
Oh. Now tell us the opening first.
The opening is just the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer, Sesame Street CD and cassette trailer from 1998, FBI warning, the Sony. It's got the Please Stay Tuned screen, then the FBI warning, Sony Wonder logo cut short, and then of course the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo with the word "Play It" without the word "Play It Smart" at the bottom, and then
And then the Sesame Street home video logo at the start of the program.
yeah, and then the start of the program.
That's correct.
Yeah. I also, did you know?
Very last Sesame Street VHS
Oh, hold
released by Sony Wonder in 1998. And that is 1998 VHS release of The Best of Kermit on Sesame Street.
It's also celebrated 30 years just like Elmo Palooza, too, on VHS.
Yes, this would be released on September 1st of 1998, which is also the same day Warner Home Video released the first two Teletubbies VHS releases. Here come the
I hate the Teletubbies.
Good
Teletubbies.
job.
I hate
Do
them.
not. Good job, Hunter. None of us like Teletubbies at all.
Well,
Teletubbies is garbage.
I do. A movie in Game Over 98 does not.
Me and Movie Game Over 98 hates both of us hate the Teletubbies and
The
Sesame Street.
reason why I stopped liking Teletubbies is because that one part that scared me as a kid.
What happened?
The
That
baby
one-
son.
No, not that portion. The one with this house coming to life and this one creature scared me. That's why I couldn't watch it anymore.
So, then you hate the Teletubbies just like me. And Flick 11
Yeah.
2000 likes it instead of us. We're the only two users who hate potato Teletubbies for good.
I'm sure there are some other people out there who don't like it. If someone else joined, we'll tell them we don't like Teletubbies.
All right. Now, here are the songs for this DVD of the Best of Kermit on Sesame Street. They are I Love My Elbows, Caribbean Amphibian, African Alphabet, Doo-Wop Pop, Green Green, Tadpole, This Frog, and Frog of the Year.
Oh, did you know Kermit the Frog is also on the Muppets?
Yes, he is the Muppet mascot in the Muppet franchise.
Yeah, you know his favorite. Well, I'll tell you what's interesting about Muppet's friend Fozzie in a sec. Well, once we get to this tape.
So here's the tape right here. It's a purple label here.
Interesting.
And
Purple.
it does not have a print date.
That VHS also does not have a play date, just like Alphabet Jungle Game, like you showed us a moment ago.
Yeah, like I said, they decide if they want to do print dates or not.
But it does have the Sony logo on the back of the tape, just like on my VHS releases of Fiesta, Big Bird Gets Lost, Elmo Palooza, and the Alphabet Jungle Game.
But it does have the Sony Wonder logo on the screen.
Yes, I will get over that. So the opening will have the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer, Sesame Street CD and cassette trailer, the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo. This time it has the Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo, and it's the 1998 variant with the word "Play It Smart" at the bottom. That would later be shown on Dragon Tales.
Oh yeah, that's when it shows on Dragon Tales. Yeah, I think Jake Martin's taking a while to join Flick Love of 2000.
And then the Sesame Street home video logo,
yeah.
and then of course the title card and the start of the program.
Yeah, I literally.
Right. Next up, we go into the very first Sesame Street VHS release from 1999. And you know what that is called? Let's Eat.
Let's Eat.
Songs. Released on January 12th of 1999.
That was a day before I turned a few months old. Actually, 7 months old. There we go. I was about to say, mine's a June birthday, so I'd have been 6 months old in December 1998. So 7 months old in January 1999, basically.
But this is January 12th of 1999, so that's the last day it turned 6 months old.
Yes.
And the songs on here are The Most Important Meal of the Day, Cereal Girl, Blueberry Mouth, Pasta, Telly's Lunch, Healthy Food, and You Don't Have to Be a Grizzly Bear to Eat Some Honey.
I'm a huge SpongeBob SquarePants fan.
I'm kind of a SpongeBob fan too.
I like Flick Love of 2000.
For some reason, even though this VHS is from 1999, it says 1998 on the back cover.
But the actual tape came out in 1999 instead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, also, that release kind of reminds me of like the Wiggles Yummy Yummy because it gets people hungry. Kind of like Clyde with Chips and Meatballs does the same thing too, that movie.
Same thing with the Arthur episode, The World Record.
Those 3 episodes off of season 5 of Arthur.
All right, here's the tape. This is actually a Sesame Workshop reprint.
Jack Martin says, maybe again 198. Do I need to put my microphone or on difficult or speaker headphones?
Default.
I'd say it's default because I don't. But like I said, I don't want him.
Anyway, my copy's a Sesame Workshop reprint.
Yeah, sorry guys. I was telling Jake Martin. I was asking where he is because he's taking a while to join.
And even though this is a Sesame Workshop reprint, guess what? It has no print date despite being a Sesame Workshop reprint. And I checked this copy of the tape. It has a very short version of the FBI warning screen, and then the Sony Wonder logo, and then it has the 2000 Sesame Workshop red roof and purple house logo where it says www.sesameworkshop.org. That's because this is a reprint, and then it has the Sesame Street Home Video logo with the word 123 at the top, and then it has the please stay tuned screen and the title card and the program.
Yes.
But apparently, I found out that the original CTW release from 1999 contains the older Sparks Children's Television Workshop logo, even though it's from 1999.
Oh, well, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, about your release. Yeah, Jake Martin says he's having issues, guys. Even my mic is working. He says he has trouble joining.
Can you send him the link again?
Is have the link being sent.
Well, I sent him the link, but I don't know why he's not. Well, I might as well just send him the link again if. Well, but anyways.
All right. Next up, I have the 1999
But folks, I'll be right back.
Songs. Released on March 9th of 1999. The same day Walt Disney Home Video released the Masterpiece Collection edition of 101 Dalmatians.
Well, yeah. You said something about the Masterpiece Collection of 101 Dalmatians. I have the Black Diamond Classics version from 1992.
Anyway, this VHS of Sesame Street Kids' favorite songs was released on March 9th of 1999, which was also the same day Walt Disney Home Video released the Masterpiece Collection edition of 101 Dalmatians.
Well, yeah. Right. Well, anyways.
Anyway, now, the songs on here are I've Been Working on the Railroad, This Old Bat, the alphabet song, Row, Row, Row Your Boat, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith, Blah, Blah, Black Sheep, She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain, and This Little Pig Went to Market.
You know, She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain, I remember, on a certain Toy Trains VHS release.
Except this is a different version of She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain. This does not include a train in that version, but it does include a train, and I've Been Working on the Railroad portion of the song.
Well, in the Sesame Street version of that?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I know about She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain, and I've been working on the railroad, yeah.
And this does say 1999 on the back cover, unlike Let's Eat Funny Food Songs, which incorrectly said 1998. And if you look at the label...
Jack Martin says, right now she's watching TV and she's about to lay down in her bed in her room.
Yeah, that's what he said, guys.
And if you look at the label,
yeah,
it's orange.
Yeah, orange.
And the print date is the 137th day of 1999.
Yeah, basically for print dates with numbers, I can tell before some certain things came out. But with coded print dates with numbers, I can't remember stuff like that.
The print date right here is the 137th day of 1999, and this was released in March of 1999.
That was interesting. Despite
this came out, so this might have been printed a little bit later in 1999. Like May or June of 1999 or something.
Jake says he's coming.
Okay, we have to make sure one of us... Well, I have to make sure there's only 2 people with me in the stream, Hunter. Otherwise, I'll echo.
Otherwise, it's going to echo, and we wouldn't want that.
Yeah, because I had too many people on the stream, more than... I had 3 other people with me, and it echoed. I think one of the YouTubers caused to glitch, but anyway. Yeah, there's orange scribbling on your tape.
printed on the 137th day of 1999. So this was printed a bit later, in like June of 1999 or something. And
we might have some trouble, guys. I think there's fireworks igniting in my area. I don't know why that's happening. It's not even 4th of July yet.
We know.
I just hope no one comes out and bothers me. Like when me and Flick Love 2000 were doing fan-made Hey Arnold releases in part 4, and I had to leave when my dad told me to watch the fireworks while anyway.
So anyway, at the beginning of this DVD, either that or it might possibly be thundering in your area.
Oh, you know what? It might be thunder, guys. Hold on. Well, I hope it just doesn't rain. I think we might have to possibly. Yeah, I may have to go inside, but I'm nervous. I'm going to disturb my my family when I go inside, unless I have an idea of what I can do. Well, anyways, yeah. What were you saying about the release? Say it quickly before I get in some trouble here.
So this was printed on the 137th day of 1999. So it might have been printed in June of 1999. And then, so at the beginning of this release, it's got the FBI warning, the Sony Warner logo, 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the word "Play It Smart," and then the Sesame Street Home Video logo, Sesame Street Home Video and audio trailer, Sesame Street TV and cassette trailer, the Please Stay Tuned screen, and then we go right to the program.
And hold on a second, guys. I don't know what's making that noise. It might be thunder, or is it just I don't know why it's either fireworks or lightning. Mind if I just take a look real quick? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, did Hunter leave? I don't know why it's making fireworks sounds, despite there's no fireworks in the sky. Well, I don't know what that sound is. Like I said, I don't know if that's thunder or if it's fireworks starting. I really do not know. By the way.
Anyway. Next
Jake.
The very last Sesame Street VHS release from 1999. Then we go into some 1999 DVD releases.
Yeah.
So here's this last VHS release from 1999, and that is The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland Sing and Play, released on September 7th of 1999.
Oh, yeah, that's a VHS I've never had before, but I remember some people having it in their videos, because some people just have Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland, the movie itself, on DVD.
I have it on DVD.
Yeah, I'd rather have it on DVD and have that bonus video, keep the bonus VHS thing.
But this is The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland Sing and Play, released September 7th, 1999. You know what that day is? That is the day after Dragon Tales premiered.
Yes, I know that. And also a few days before 10 Years of Thomas came out on VHS. About a week.
And there's a special bonus. It includes an episode of Elmo's World after the program.
Yeah, I think it was I think they said the bonus episode on that VHS. I think it's Balls, if I'm not mistaken.
Ta-da! You are correct. Plus, a special visit to Elmo's World to play with and learn all about balls. But what I realized when I see the trailer for it is they showed a clip from the Jackets episode of Elmo's World, apparently.
That was odd, despite it's about balls. Yeah, hold on. Here. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Hold on, can I be here? See this for a second.
What if there was a Laserdisc release that contained a different episode of Elmo's World on here?
Interestingly, I'm not.
What if there was a Laserdisc release that contained the Shoes episode of Elmo's World instead of Balls?
Oh, that'd be interesting, because, it's like Laserdiscs can do different things than VHS tapes can.
So yeah. Take a look at the label. It is pink.
Oh, pink. Despite the spine on your copy of the clamshell is a different color. But yeah. Everyone knows pink is somewhat of a good
There is
color.
no print date on this copy.
Usually they say what day of 1999 the tape, because I know one YouTuber said his was printed on a specific day of 1999.
My copy does not have a print date.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So at the beginning of this release, it has the FBI warning, then the Sony Wonder logo, and then the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo, and it does have the word "Play It Smart" at the bottom, just like on Dragon Tales.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
And then the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer, Sesame Street CD and cassette trailer, the Please Stay Tuned screen, and the start of the program. And then after the program, it contains the Balls episode of Elmo's World. And yes, it does include the original 1998 version of the Elmo's World theme, where Elmo walks past his closet door and into a shade, and then draws a curtain in the shade, and then pulls the curtain down.
Yeah.
It does have the original Elmo's World theme from 1998 on this.
That's kind of cool. Despite all the other Elmo's World releases on VHS, just use a different style version.
Well, there is one Elmo's World release with 3 episodes on it that do have the original intro on there. Which
Okay,
I will say that very shortly.
Because I know we're just talking about other Sesame Street stuff. Well, anyway, while we get to the next release, I was going to tell you, while you're getting the next tape out, that there's actually one Journey to Ernie where they actually change it to Journey to Bert. Where actually Big Bird has to find Bert this time instead of Ernie.
Or I can imagine what it would be like if Big Bird made one called Journey to Elmo.
Oh yeah, and Big Bird had to find him. And you know, like actually, and what about those 2 purple monsters? And Big Bird asks, "Have you seen Elmo?" They go, "Ernie."
Monsters.
Well, what were their names? I can't remember. Like, it's not like Pip and.
The 2-headed monsters. They don't have a name, but they're just the 2-headed monsters.
Oh yeah, basically Big Bird asks, "Have you seen the 2-headed monster? Have you seen Elmo?" And then they keep explaining the wrong character's name.
Not to mention the 2-headed monsters also appear at the beginning of the Sleep episode of Elmo's World when Elmo opens his door and is like, "Elmo's thinking about sleep," and then the 2-headed monsters are like, "Oh, sleep!"
Oh, that's cool. I remember this. Like I said, I remember the sleep thing of Elmo's World. Well, yeah. Now let's get on to the next Sesame Street, not Dragon Tales.
This next one is a DVD release of Sesame Street Do the Alphabet, released on November 9th of 1999.
Interesting. I think that was a weeks before Toy Story 2 was coming to theaters. I think we're pretty sure it was like a few weeks before Toy Story 2.
The songs on here are Do the Alphabet, D, D, which is a classic Sesame Street song from the late 60s or early 70s. J Friends, Alphabet Song, which is sung by Billy Joel. T Dance, Boogie Woogie Piggies, Alphabet Blues, and Alphabet Jungle Song.
Yeah, hold on. I think I just saw thunder outside Flick 11 2000. I might have to find a way to do this inside. Oh, I'm gonna get the camera just. Yeah, hold on just a second. I'm gonna get this set up. Yeah,
Anyway,
here I am. Yeah, so I'm standing in my closet outside my door area of my apartment because there's nowhere else for me to go in my apartment except maybe that other closet. But anyway,
so those were the songs that I listed.
yeah.
Betty Lou is on the back cover.
I like that character. She's cool.
And here's the disc.
Hello?
Oh,
There's Jake. Jake Martin, finally.
Hey, Movie and Game Lover 98.
are you a
Yeah.
are you a fan of Sesame Street? Because I know Hunter C is not a fan of it.
Oh, yes,
No.
I do.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, sorry it took me a bit longer, Movie and Game Lover 98, but I found you.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Finally
here's
get to join a
the
stream, yeah.
duty alphabet. So at the beginning of this DVD, it just goes to the DVD menu, and then when you push the play button, it has the FBI warning, and then the Sony Warner logo, and then for some reason it has the 1983 Children's Television Workshop.
Anyways, Movie and Game
logo, and it
Lover
has
98.
bells
Yeah.
clanging.
I got my new movies came.
Yeah,
One's
what are they?
One's from yesterday. One I got from eBay, and one I got from Dollar General. So here's this
Interesting.
one. Here's this one. It's me SpongeBob DVD.
Oh, I used to have that DVD.
I rather
Real-
prefer the complete seasons of SpongeBob. I technically have the season sets. Well, I used to have them, but I don't know what happened to them.
I still have the season sets. But the last season I got was season 8.
Yeah, season. Yeah, particularly. Yeah, that's why I didn't like the ones after the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. They started to get way worse.
Well, some people thought season 6 was the worst season of SpongeBob out of all the other seasons.
Well, Flick of Love 2000. I know. SpongeBob SquarePants versus the Big One has Davy Jones as himself. I meant to say, rest in peace. Bruce Brown as the narrator, and surely enough, Johnny Depp. Yeah, Johnny Depp. You know who's in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Pirates
I
of
can
the
imagine-
Caribbean.
I can imagine what would be like if they made more season 1 episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants with one of those episodes guest starring John Ritter in them.
Well,
Yeah.
John O'Hurley voiced King Neptune since Neptune's Spatula.
I can imagine what it'd be like if they made more season 1 episodes of SpongeBob with one of them guest starring John Ritter.
Oh, John Ritter?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also yes, I was also mentioning something. Yeah, did you know, Jake Martin, that Flick Love 2000 mentioned the very first episode of Clifford the Big Red Dog? But if you don't like Clifford the Big Red Dog, that's okay.
Oh, no. I did not see the show, and not even its movie, and the animated one, and the live action.
Yeah, well,
John Ritter was the voice of Clifford in the 2000 series. Apparently, after season 2, John Ritter passed away in 2003.
yeah,
Oh, father.
in memory of loving memory, he'll always be remembered. Those of great Clifford.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Clifford's voice
So
actor.
anyway, I was about to tell you how this DVD duty alphabet would open with. It would have the DVD menu, FBI warning, Sony Warner logo, and then strangely enough, it uses the 1983 Children's Television Workshop logo. It's the Sparks variant, and it's got the bells clanging version from the Best of Elmo on this DVD release. And then the Sesame Street home video logo.
And Movie and Game Lover 98. I also
Yeah.
picked up this from Dollar General.
Oh, that's cool. I might get that DVD considering because I don't want to have too many Barney releases over Wiggles because I like Wiggles a little bit.
To be honest, I kind of like Sesame Street a bit better than Barney.
And or possibly the Wiggles. Yeah, the Wiggles is a little bit better than Barney because at least the Wiggles do show the audience how to really do stuff the right way.
And by the way, I also got this today from eBay.
I have that DVD as well.
It's Sesame Street TV episode Fun Pack Volume 1. Contains
You have Volume 2 on DVD?
Oh, it's on the way. It's on the way. This one contains the Letter of the Month Club with Elmo's World Mail, and that's the first disc. And the second one has Furry Red Monster Parade with Feet.
I can
Another
imagine what it would
another
be like.
Elmo's World episode.
I can imagine what it would be like if they made a volume 3, which had episode 4094, which is the Route to Katir Cheer with the Ears episode, Elmo and Zoe Claim a Ball with the Balls episode, and National Try a New Food Day with the food episode for volume 3.
Yeah, and also sorry about my phone dropping, guys. But anyways, yeah, let's
Oh,
just
that's
continue.
all right.
So,
Yeah,
so what?
and also
So what were your thoughts on like that fan-made volume 3 release with those Sesame Street episodes there?
oh, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome because we have another one about food because everyone likes seeing ones with food because it makes them want to eat, gets hungry. Because have you seen Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs 1 and 2, Jake Martin?
Oh yes, I did remember watching when I was a kid.
Oh, both are really well. I think the first one's the funniest, despite it has a few. It starts off kind of slow and gloomy, but the rest starts to get entertaining and fun.
Yeah.
Well, the second one tends to get really fun too, and also, I know I'm not going to tell you this because I know both of us don't like Teletubbies, but for some reason, Flick Love of 2000 does.
Really?
Because one part I was trying to watch, one of the episodes I watched on TV, God, that house part freaked me out. That's why I stopped watching Teletubbies.
Anyway, so here's this next release.
moderation.
Sesame Street.
And by the way, let me see if I can. Here's me Thomas DVDs. If I could turn this camera over.
Yeah, you've got lots of them. Most of them I do.
And yes, I have Thomas's first ever movie on DVD.
I have it on Blu-ray.
And let's see.
Anyway,
and
so next up we go into the very
and I have
into
4
2,
Wiggles
out.
DVDs, 3 with Greg and 1 with Sam.
Yeah, don't ever get the Emma releases. And yeah, Flick Love of 2000, yeah, the 1, 2, 3 count with me.
The DVD
Well,
will be released December 14th,
I
1999.
kind of like the one with Emma, Simon, and Lockie.
Well, I don't like the ones with Emma, Simon, and Lachie replacing Greg, Murray, and Jeff.
So 1, 2, 3 count with me would be released on DVD.
And let's see.
1999.
Yes, I have these Barney DVDs. 3 I got from FYE.
Oh, and I see
Yeah.
you got some Sesame Street DVDs as well.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, Flicka. Let me put this thing down so I could, or
Yeah.
okay. See, all right. Here's this. Christmas Eve on Sesame Street.
I have the VHS release from the 1980s by Random House.
Well, I have the DVD from 2002 by Sony Wonder and Sesame Workshop.
There is a 1996 VHS release by Sony Wonder that has the same artwork, except it says Children's Television Workshop.
Yeah, I also noticed that I was going to tell Jake Martin, yes, I do have Old School Sesame Street Volume 1 on DVD.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm going to get Volumes 2 and 3 next, and he did mention my original copy. That's not the repackaging in a DVD case, but it's in a slim case, like in those slip covers things that you see in season box sets of, like, The Simpsons. That's what's in it. It's from 2006.
All right,
I have the 2011 releases, which let me just here they are,
Oh, yeah, The Simpsons. Yeah, I like The Simpsons.
and I
do
also
you have
have
any
this.
SpongeBob DVD releases? Well, I know you had one of them. Do you have more of them, or is that the only one you got?
I do have the Simpsons movie with Woody's voice actor, Tom Hanks.
Actually, it's
Tom
Albert.
Hanks.
I thought it was Albert Brooks who voiced Marlin in Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. I see. He kind of sounds similar to Tom Hanks. Albert Brooks, who did the voice of
kind of sounds similar to John Ritter as well.
and Tom Hanks. Kind of.
Well, I know there's episodes with Albert Brooks in one of the episodes.
I can
from
imagine
season
what
one
would be
of
like
The
if they made
Simpsons.
if they made like a Nemo film in like 2000 or 2001. That could possibly have John Ritter play Marlin, and then Albert Brooks could take over.
And I also have some SpongeBob DVDs. So here they are,
Yeah.
including the modern ones that you despised.
Yeah, because I mean, seasons 4 to 6 weren't that bad. I mean, I found the one season 5 episode I found funny. One of the parts in 20,000 Patties Under the Sea was funny, if you ask me. You know when Plankton yells at the lady saying, "I'm Plankton, you old H." That I don't want to say that word, but I don't want to say these words.
That kind of reminds me of the scene in Two Faces of Squidward where Squidward screams, "I don't care!"
And
Yeah.
yes, there is one season 5 episode I despised. Whatever happened to SpongeBob?
Yeah, even on the complete season 5 site, yes, I know it does have the patch.
There's one season episode I despise.
Even Who Bob What Pants on DVD.
There's one season 8 episode of SpongeBob I despise, and that is Are You Happy Now, where Squidward becomes suicidally depressed.
Ooh.
Yeah, and also, yeah, I was gonna tell you guys, I hate Thomas the Babysitter from season 19 of Thomas.
Oh yeah, so do I.
Do you have the Thomas Ultimate Friendship Adventures DVD or no?
Well, yes. I got it for Christmas last year, along with some other ones. If I could pull these guys out. This one, Wild Water Rescue.
It's the only one to credit Mark Morgan and Michael Brandon in the CGI intro, but Mark Morgan still does the introduction speech in the Island of Soda introduction. Despite, I think it's better to have Martin T. Sherman as the voice of Thomas because there's more episodes with Martin Sherman voicing Thomas, because the only new one that Joseph May voices Thomas is the episode itself.
There was a release that had Mark Morgan's narration with Ringo Starr and Alec Baldwin as well.
Well, Whale of a Tale, I know it still has the intro from seasons 13 and 18, the Nitrogen era animation, but just with Mark Morgan's narration. But when Thomas says, "Hello, everyone," I mean, everybody. "Hello, everybody. Welcome to the island of Sodor." He still has his Martin T. Sherman voice. It might have to be some reusing dialogue.
I noticed that too when I watched those ones with basically the first episodic release with Joseph May as the voice of Thomas and Rob Rexstraw as James and Christopher Raglan as Percy and Keith Wickham as Sir Topham Hatt.
I do know
and Carrie Shell as Devious Diesel.
I do know that that on the LeapPad games, Thomas and the School Trip and Thomas the Really Useful Engine, Robin Smith does the voices of all the engines and Sir Topham Hatt, and is also the narrator for them.
Yeah, I found that interesting because
I can imagine what it'd be like if Robin Smith was chosen to be the narrator for season 7. He'd be like, "Hello, everybody. Welcome to the island of Sodor."
And also, I could have sworn if Joseph May should have redubbed from Martin T. Sherman's line, but he never had the chance.
Because also they didn't put the season 19 to 21 intro on the first episode, season 19 release, Whale of a Tale, and also. I
guess it was later on this because there is some episodes with 5 episodes from season 16.
Yeah, well, but can I tell you?
That's very similar. Kind of like how when Thomas in the Jet Engine DVD release, credit Alec Baldwin and Michael Brandon in the classic series Thomas and Friends intro.
Well, there was some 3 episodes narrated by Michael Brandon: Harold and the Flying Horse, Bulgy Rides Again, and Salty Stormy Tale.
Well, the other 3 episodes were from season 6, which are Thomas and the Jet Engine, Percy and the Haunted Mine, and Scaredy Engines, which are all narrated by Alec Baldwin.
Indeed, they are.
And it's also the only time to have Michael Brandon's narration for the season 7 episodes, but they use the original Mike and Jr. music. For some reason, on the full season 7 releases, I don't know why they use Robert Hartshorn's score instead of just using the Mike and Jr. style. But you can look up some original music versions of season 7 episodes with the US version with Michael Brandon.
What if they made like a George? What if they made a redub of season 3 episode?
And here's this that I also got for Christmas
with Robert Hartshorn's music.
Yes, I have it. Ultimate Friendship Adventures, which has that spicy hot trash last episode. Oh.
Now, what thoughts on when Topham Hatt yelled,
sorry.
"Thomas the Tank Engine! What are you playing at now?"
let Thomas finish his sentences, Fat Controller, sir. And by the way, sorry if I dropped my phone for some reason. And
I've done that accident before.
anyways, and this one, Journey Beyond Sodor, yes, I got it for Christmas.
I actually have that one, but mine has the casing all new movie on the actual DVD.
Well, mine doesn't have the slipcase with that orange banner and no insert. It's fine.
That's like Gum Rubber's copy, but his copy does have a slip cover, which is good. And
sorry.
And yes, what we were saying, yes, about the Ultimate Friendship Adventures DVD, where yes, I select each episode and wait. I know Thomas the Babysitter should have been placed earlier. That way, I could have just skipped straight to the credits after that.
So anyway.
Yeah, let's get to.
And also.
Anyway, now we're going to the next Sesame Street release, which is One to Freak Out with Me, released December 1999.
And here's the last 4 I got for my birthday. Well, one was late. So here's Whale of a Tale, the Real Deal America copy.
Yeah.
The Australia one's gone now.
Yeah, I remember when I got Whale of a Tale. But anyway, let's get back to Flick Love 2006. I think we can talk for 20 more minutes, guys.
So anyway,
sorry about
with Me, released December.
Sorry about that, Flicka.
On DVD, and the songs on here are "That's How the Numbers Go," 1, count it, 1, 2, 3, 5, Drive from Elmo Hammer, 7, Goldfish, Martian Beauty number 9, Counting Vacation, Rap Some number 11, Honk Around the Clock, and Count with Me.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And here's the disc for 1, 2, 3, Count with Me. Basically, it has almost the same opening as the Doobie Alphabet DVD release. It has the DVD menu, then the FBI warning, and then the Sony Wonder logo. And then it also has the 1983 Children's Television Workshop Sparks logo, except this time it has the electronic synthesized noises, then the Sesame Street home video logo, then the title card. Then we go right into the program. We'll go into one more release year from 2000, and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah, and I also want to tell you something quick, Jake Martin. You know what would be a better spot to put Thomas the Babysitter so I can skip it in case another episode is after another episode? So Goodbye Sir Tom Hat was the last one, because it's despite it's the last episode of season 19, Goodbye Sir Tom Hat. I think either Rocky Rescue should have been the last, and then to put Thomas the Babysitter after No Help at All.
Yeah, and
now we go into the very first 2000 release. And the very first release of Elmo's World in general.
It's just called Dancing, Music, and More, which I know you put a tape thing on so you can, because it's just, I know it's just simply called Elmo's World, but it's got the ones Dancing, Music, and More. Well, Dancing, Music, and some.
Does that seem to make sense?
Guys, I think it's called Dancing, Music, and Books.
It is. Yeah. That's why it says Dancing, Music, and More on the cover. It kind of wanted to look similar to the other ones like Babies, Dogs, and More. That's why it says Dancing, Music, and More on the front.
Yeah, and also, let's just look at the Elmo's World release, and then we can probably call it a day. Or
we have
it showed the rest of the Thomas DVDs I got for my birthday and
5 releases from 2000.
And the Sesame Street DVDs I had.
We only have 5 Sesame Street releases from 2000. Movie and Game Lover 98 says she can't allow more than 2 people in the stream, so I'm sorry.
Well, when I'm outside, basically when I'm outside, I can't have more than 2 people joining me because it'll cause echo sound effects.
And the episodes are Dancing, Music, and Books.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Release date for this DVD is February 1st, 2000.
Oh yeah, there's actually weeks before Thomas Spills and Chills came out on VHS alone, and first run came with the blue tape with Thomas Magic Railroad trailer.
And here's the tape. I colored the labels in because I figured it was boring to just leave it white. I just like to color them in.
Yeah, I don't do that on my tapes. I don't think you do that either, Jake Martin.
Me neither.
I just leave them how they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. This does not have a print date for this DVD. For this VHS. Now, at the beginning of this VHS, it's got the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, and then the 1997 Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo without the word "Play It Smart," the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer, Sesame Street CD and cassette trailer, the Please Stay Tuned screen.
Yeah.
You know what? We might have time to look at the 2001 releases if we get to the 2000 releases quickly enough. After the Stay Tuned screen, we go into the Sesame Street home video logo. Then it has the original version of the Elmo's World theme from 1998. Just like on the VHS of The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland Sing and Play, it has Elmo walking past his closet door and then walking to a shade and then drawing a curtain on it and then pulling it down.
I think it's the episode Balls.
Yeah, it is the Balls episode on The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland Sing and Play. And like that one, Dancing Music and More also has the original version of the Elmo's World theme, where Elmo walks past his closet door and then his shade, and then he draws a curtain in it and then pulls it down. And then we have an introduction with Elmo saying, "Dancing, music, and books! Ta-da!" And then he does his trademark laugh. Then we go to the start of the dancing episode.
Yeah. I also want to tell you something quick about this episode. I know you said room for change. Finn's laugh cracks you up in that episode, Jake.
Oh yes, I have it.
I know it's the only Jack.
Here it is. Experience new thing with this. I know it has your favorite baby dragon.
Yeah, just like George Carlin is my favorite Thomas narrator of all time. Ringo Starr would be my favorite British narrator, despite he does the American versions of Thomas. Well, anyways,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Since 1989, and I know Elmo's my favorite Sesame Street character.
yeah,
Mine too. Elmo's my favorite Sesame Street character as well. My mom's favorite was Grover.
yeah, that's cool. Anyway, yeah, another release.
Cinder Elmo.
Cinder Elmo released on February 29th of 2000.
The same day Thomas Spills and Chills came out on VHS, the first one with the blue tape that has the Spills and the Thomas Magic Railroad UK trailer. Like I said, I think like the one that goes where the announcer goes in the Magic Railroad trailer. He on that version, some versions he says, "This summer, take a magical trip to a world unlike any other, an enchanting place where adventure is only a whistle away."
Angelus was originally going to do the voices of James and Percy in the work print.
But he got cut because he thought he made them sound too old. But I think it would be better if Michael Angelos did just James. But I think leave Linda Ballantine as Percy.
And it's like, "You weren't concentrating, Thomas. My wheels have been worn off at work, so Sir Topham Hatt told me to think about all the things to be a really useful engine. And when I have, I can come out again." That's what Michael Angelos' take on James and Thomas and the Magic
And also for John Bellis, he could have gone, "He's just trying to make this a better railway for steam engines." So Topham Hatt says.
Apparently John Bellis was cut too because they thought his voice was too old for Thomas.
But I mean, he could have
been a more suitable role to play Edward, since Edward's an older engine.
Yeah, but I think
They never had the chance.
Yeah, Edward was cut from the movie. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, about that
And
VHS.
Cinderella basically has
Yeah,
Frank Stewart, Kerry Russell, Oliver Platt, and Captain Jimmy being guest stars.
Well, I do have one movie with French Stewart. That would be Doggone, the movie from 2008.
I've never seen Doggone. I think I've heard about it.
Do you know which company put that out on DVD?
And I know French Stewart. He's in Home Alone 4 as Marv.
Yeah, the fourth one, I don't like the sequels. 3, Taking Back the House and The Holiday. I haven't seen The Holiday Heist, but I'm going to give it a try. But anyway, back to this tape, yeah?
Anyway, here's the tape.
It's blue on it, because I know it's the dark blue background on the clamshell.
And it has no print date.
Yeah, what a shame.
It's got the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Sesame Street Home Video logo comes before the Children's Television Workshop logo on here. And it has, before the Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo, of course. And then the Sesame Street Home Video and Audio trailer, CD and cassette trailer, Please Stay Tuned screen, then we go right to the program. It actually aired on NBC. in December of 1999 on television before it came out on VHS in February 2000.
I didn't realize that. I also, one quick thing, Jake Martin, I know the line that Finn says in Room for Change that also cracked me up when he says to Cassie, babies! And then Cassie is like, that's right, Finn. And then she pats him on the head. I'm glad Kiki and Finn didn't cry in that episode, Room for Change.
Speaking of babies, this next one is called Elmo's World, Babies, Dogs, and More, released on May 2nd, 2000.
Yeah, interesting release. Yeah. Also, yes, I know the babies and the dogs one, but I don't do know the farms one. This one has the farms one on it because I remember watching some guy's VHS collection. Despite it says more, I just have the farm one on it. If I'm gonna be correct.
I do have one.
Yeah,
I do have one. Sorry.
Episodes on here are Babies, Dogs, and Life on the Farm.
Life on the Farm. Okay. Well, it's a
Oh, no,
farm.
it's just called Farms.
Anyways,
Well-
I do have one Sesame Street Elmo's World VHS, singing, drawing, and more, and I also have a musical celebration. 2 copies. One is the Random House copy, and the other one's the Sony Wonder copy.
Yeah, and they both use the electronic synthesized noises in the Children's Television Workshop logo at the beginning of the tape.
Strangely, on the Sony Wonder copy, they did not bother putting the Sesame Street home video logo.
What they did on the DVD,
But of course, on the DVD.
and the Children's Television Workshop logo's music was a bit different on the DVD release, too.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even bother putting the...
Hold on. I think I heard something.
Abridged version of the My Sesame Street home video logo with Cookie Monster taking a bite out of the street sign before the title card of a musical celebration, if that could have fit more perfectly for that one, for the VHS.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, Jake Martin's checking something. I think he might have noticed something wrong. So, well, while he's checking, you explained something, Flicklo 2000. I was going to ask
So
you
this
something.
would be released May 2nd, 2000. So, and you know what
Nothing.
covers this time? That
Red.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you, Jake
Sorry,
Martin.
I'm back. Anyways, I'm back right now. Sorry, got real distracted.
It's
Some
red,
cat-
and
some
yes,
cat is
Elmo is
making
red
some
among
noises.
characters, so that's why I put this color. This one does have a print date. It is the 92nd day of 2000.
Interesting.
92nd day of 2000. It has the Sony Wonder FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, and then the Sesame Street home video logo. Once again, comes before the Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo. Then the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer, CD and cassette trailer, and then a different Please Stay Tuned screen, which is silent, and it just has a light blue background with dark blue letters and stuff, and then it's got the updated version of the Elmo's World theme where it has Elmo drawing on his drawer, which bounces, and then he goes past his closet door, which shakes like that.
Yeah.
And makes a weird sound effect going woo, woo. And then the television briefly appears, dancing with Elmo and stuff. And then the shade closes, and then Elmo writes his name. And then the Elmo's World logo appears. And then we go to an introduction where Elmo says, Elmo is glad you're here to learn about babies, dogs, and more. And then we go right into the start of the babies episode.
Yeah. And also, I also want to tell you something cool, Jake Martin. The only time Finn cries in season 2 of Dragon Tales is towards the end of Cast of the Green-Eyed Dragon. The other ones he
That
does.
is also the only episode
Due to the fact that he's starving.
as well.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I know in Back to the Storybook, I'm glad. I was so surprised he and Kiki were going to cry, but thank goodness they didn't. I know they made their worried faces, yeah. But other than that...
What if there was a season 4?
Well, yes, I do have my Dragon Tales experience new things. Since I have it for the first time. And
yeah.
It's actually
yes,
from the creators.
I watched it on I think I watched it on February the 12th. Yeah, the 12th, and yeah, and I enjoyed those episodes, including the first one, because it kind of reminds me of Thomas Gets Tricked, Bob the Builder, Scoop Saves the Day, and Sesame Street. Gordon introduces Sally to Sesame Street.
And of course, Clifford the Big Red Dog, my best friend and Cleo's fair share.
Yeah,
Not Gordon the Heelman, like Gordon Robinson, not the train from Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, anyway, yeah. I know the other show's names is like.
I know the very first episode of Arthur was Arthur's eyes and Francine's bad hair day. And when I found out that Francine called Arthur a four eyes, gosh, that is very rude. You can't just call someone that just because they have bad vision.
And even SpongeBob Help Wanted.
Also, iCarly, iPilot, and well, sorry if I said the name of the iCarly episode.
It's all right.
Well, I know it is. Well, yeah, because I think Flick 11 2000 was trying to explain about that VHS. Well, I think his audio was big. What were you trying to say, Flick 11 2000? I was telling Jake Martin.
Say, what if there was a season 4 episode where Ord made his worried face, but he didn't cry?
Well, I mean, I know he does that sometimes. Rarely on the
Stormy Weather from season 1 where Ord made his worried face. I thought Ord was going to cry because it sounded like, we're going to be stuck here forever and ever. I thought Ord was going to cry in that scene.
But luckily he didn't. I watched Stormy Weather a while ago on the DVD of Let's Be Brave. He just made a worried expression, yeah.
Well,
I thought, and Zach was like, I'm afraid of going to the doctor. I thought he also had that exact same worried expression that Ord did in the episode Stormy Weather.
Like, I think that's calling Dr. Sack. Come in, Dr. Sack. Over.
Yeah, you have to say that when you call.
Maybe
that's the name.
Fix the title, calling Dr. Boo Boo Gone.
Yeah, because Zach's not a doctor. He's just got a. I don't know what a better title for it was, but anyway.
Anyway, we're moving on to the next Sesame Street release. And
are you trying to show Let's Make Music?
Yeah, this is Let's Make Music, and the release date is July 18th, 2000.
About a week before Thomas Magic Railroad was coming to theaters.
His first ever
and also
movie.
2 weeks before the very first Dragon movie releases were released as well.
Yeah, I said I have Magic Road on Blu-ray, Jake Martin.
And I also have it on VHS.
And you know what the most interesting part is? This DVD came out 10 days before I was even born.
2003.
Yeah. 2000. Well, it's.
I mean, 2000, I meant to say.
Yeah, because it was before he was born, yes, and also like a few days before Magic Road came into theaters, yeah.
And also 2 weeks before the very first Dragon Tales releases were released.
Yes, 3 VH.
Is it
Adventures in Dragonlance? Oh, sorry,
DVD.
Jake Martin.
Adventures in Dragonland on DVD, and what about Big Brave Adventures on VHS?
Yes, that on VHS along with Let's All Share and You Can Do It. That was also released August 1st, 2000.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get to this release really quickly, and I gotta end the stream really quick.
And I gotta show you the 3 DVDs I got for my birthday.
It says, featuring cast members from the hit show Stomp. And...
interesting.
What is... So...
Let me drink this, my throat's getting dry.
Here's the tape. It has an orange label on here. This one also has a print date. It's the 165th day of 2000.
Interesting.
Now, this tape has a very interesting opening because it's got the FBI warning and then the Sony Wonder logo. And despite the fact that it has the Children's Television Workshop semicircle logo on the back cover and on the tape label,
what does it have instead?
Actually uses is the first to contain the Sesame Workshop logo, and my copy does contain the prototype variant with the green roof and the blue house with the breppy synthesized chime music.
Hold on, I hear some knocking.
And then it's got the Sesame Street home video and audio trailer, the CD and cassette trailer, the please stay tuned screen.
Yeah.
We go right to the program. How is that very interesting, considering for the fact that it's the very first release to use the Sesame Workshop logo on the screen, even though the CTW logo is on the packaging of it.
Interesting enough. I mean, like I said, it's something earlier I told you about. But anyway,
It's
Yeah, so
kind of
for-
like the reverse of the DVD of Adventures in Dragonland, which had the Sesame Workshop logo on the packaging, but had the CTW logo on the screen.
yeah. It's sort of the little distraction that came in Flick Love 2000. Well, it's getting close to the end of the stream anyway.
Luckily, I have two
Sorry,
more releases from
my cat
2000
is
through, and
probably
then-
playing with her toy.
Was it just your cat, Jay Horton?
Yeah, my cat.
Oh, okay, I thought it was your mom or dad or someone.
They're not at home. They're at
Now-
a travel trailer.
Now
Oh,
we're
they
going
are?
into the second to last VHS release from 2000, the second to last one, and that is
Oh.
Elmo's World Singing, Drawing, and More.
I
You-
have it. I have it.
I don't have that yet, but I'm probably gonna get some Elmo's World DVDs as well, since I have the Sesame Street old school release, like I said.
Yes. Let me just
And
grab this.
Elmo's World episodes
oh,
on this
and
VHS are
Here's
Singing,
this.
Drawing, and Telephones.
Telephones. I knew telephones. I knew about the telephone one, and like, you know what? I don't know if you're gonna say this, Jake Martin. Have you seen the show that Thomas was on the U.S. Shine Time Station?
Oh, Shining Time Station. I don't have any Shining Time Station VHS tapes with Thomas
Well-
episodes.
Well, I want to tell you this. Me and Flick Lover 2000 were explaining about a worst season 1 episode. Bully for You is one of the worst season 1 episodes of Dragon Tales, if you ask me.
Along
This
with
cat-
No Hitter, that is another bad episode of season 1 of Dragon Tales.
Just
Oh yeah, Bully for You.
yeah. Remember,
And
it's like
No Hitter, both of which are the worst season 1 episodes of Dragon
Hello?
Tales history.
because of oh yeah. We talk. Was that your?
Movie and Game Lover 98. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still talking. I'm talking still. We were.
Well, you guys were cutting for
So
no
what I said
reason.
was, Not only is Bully for You a bad episode, No Hitter is another bad episode of Dragon Tales.
Oh,
from
I'm being a hitter. I'm dropping the elbow on my fist. Anyways,
Well, anyway, yeah. Well, I'll talk about what's worse about Bully for You first. Then we'll get to No Hitter.
Oh, and the release date
Uh-huh.
for Singing, Drawing, and More is September 19th, 2000.
Yeah. Anyway,
and yes, here it is,
yeah.
and
Uh,
here's this.
Yep.
I wonder what the take of your I wonder what your take of Singing, Drawing, and More looks like.
And here's the Random House copy of A Musical Celebration. And I'll show the label for let's see. Alright,
I
here
wonder
it is.
If your copy is a
Isn't it?
print date. My copy does not have a print date.
Well, mine does. Let me turn the flashlight on. It is the 236th day of 2000.
236th day of 2000. My copy does not have a print date, but it does open the same way. It has the FBI Roaring, the Sony Wonder logo, and in the prototype, Sesame Workshop logo with the green roof and the blue house and the Breffy synthesized chime tune. And then it has the Sesame Street home video logo with nothing on top of the Sesame Street sign, apparently. And then it has the Elmo's World video collection trailer, the Please Stay Tuned screen, the Elmo's World theme, and then the start of the singing episode. And then we have one more release to cover before we end this stream completely.
Yeah.
And,
I also, I can tell you.
And yes, I have this, the Magic Railroad on VHS, which I think my copy doesn't have the Adventures of Elmo Grouchland trailer.
I think
But
if
I
you
know-
try, I know some copies do. Maybe if you get it first run, it does. But I don't know. Well,
All right.
Let's get.
Anyway,
Go
and
ahead,
some of
Flicker
them also
Lover.
have a different
Go ahead.
Dragon Tales trailer.
Oh yes, I know. I know it has Dragon Tales trailer at the beginning.
Now we have one more VHS release to talk about before we end the stream completely. And that is the 2000 VHS release of Elmo's World Flowers, Bananas, and More. Also
Mhm.
released on September 19th of 2000.
Interesting. I know about the bananas one, especially like I know you guys know about the Mr. Noodle segments. Those are the funniest of Elmo's World.
Yeah, especially with Bill Irwin as the original Mr. Noodle and Michael Jeter as Mr. Noodle's brother. Apparently, Michael Jeter, who played Mr. Noodle's brother, passed away in 2003.
Oh,
Snap! I know. That's sad, but he's in a.
bummer.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but he's in a better place. Loving memory of him.
And the cause of it was due to an epileptic seizure.
No person has ever passed away from a seizure before. I've recovered from seizures before. Well, anyway,
So, what were you saying again?
me? Oh.
Yeah.
Me? I've never heard someone passing away from a seizure before. Like, I've had seizures before, but I never passed away to them.
You never die?
No, it was just an accident.
Well, they
So,
kind
when
of
did you first
suck.
get them? When you were like very young, the movie in Game Over 98?
Man, when I was 17 and it was Halloween that year, I had a bad seizure and I went to the hospital in an ambulance. God, it was painful. I had a serious seizure headache.
Which one would be worse?
Ouch.
Going to the hospital for a seizure or for a heart attack?
It was probably a seizure when Yeah, I don't like doing drugs. Now I'm stuck on this
They're garbage.
Which
I
one would
kn-
you find worse for going to the hospital for? For a seizure or for a heart attack?
seizure.
I'd say a heart attack would be worse because you'll have to deal with this pain. I never had
God.
it.
Well, yeah. Anyway, back to what we were saying about the bananas or flowers and bananas and more, whatever you call it.
Elmo's World, of course. Sesame Street.
And this has the episodes Flowers, Bananas, and Hair.
Hair, cool.
Yeah. I know Elmo has, like, some kind of hair, which he calls it fur.
And
Yeah,
here's
that's
the
what-
label for it. It's also purple, just like Singing, Drawing, and More that I colored in.
Well, I
And this
don't.
one also does not have a print date. It has the FBI warning, the Sony Wonder logo, the prototype Sesame Workshop logo with the green roof and blue house, the Sesame Street home video logo, and then, of course, the Elmo's World video collection trailer, the Please Stay Tuned screen, the Elmo's World theme, then go right to the program. We might possibly do a part 2 of this stream, but I might host the next one.
Yeah, because I know you got to host it, yeah. Well, I always, yeah. Let's go ahead and stop, guys, because I think it's already after 10:36 in, well, me and Jake Martin's area, but it's after 8:30s in your area.
Right now it's 10:36. That's what my phone is
It's
telling me.
36 in my area.
Well, yeah, his is a 2-hour behind time zone, Jake Martin.
Okay, and now about to show you the 3 DVDs I got for my birthday.
All right.
So,
If you want, you could show the last 3 DVDs, and then we're gonna call it quits for the stream.
Yeah.
all right. So here's Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure.
Interesting they got Toys R Us sticker on there, but I don't think he got it from Toys R Us when it came out. Just got it off of certain...
Yeah, I know. And here's here's Tales on the Rails, which I know it has 2 episodes from season 18.
And
while
3
the
from...
last 3 while the
Well-
last 3 are from the 19th season.
Well, it starts with the 19 episodes first, and then it goes to the season 18 episodes after,
And then here's the Great Race.
which has my least favorite part of the movie.
There's actually a Clifford the Big Red Dog episode called The Great Race.
Oh, that's cool. Not to be confused with the Thomas movie or the read-along story.
Oh yes. I also have this one, a double feature, contains Being Green and Counted Higher. So here's
Counted
this
High was originally part of the My Sesame Street home video lineup back
and
in
this,
1988.
which I did watch it also in February, but in the 11th.
Yeah.
And if you want to know about Counted Higher, it was originally released in 1988 in the My Sesame Street home video lineup. And anyway, so
I'm about to put these guys up. Since
I hope you enjoyed the stream, but I am going to get off.
All
gonna
right,
get
Flickle,
off
it's-
now. And
Okay.
we're going to technically call us the end of the stream.
Yeah, I'll let you guys leave, and I'll end off the stream by myself.
All right.
sure thing.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
See
Flick
ya.
Lover. See you, Jake Martin and Flick Lover 2000s. See you for possibly another stream.
Y'all too.
Maybe tomorrow.
Or tomorrow.
Or tomorrow would work, sure. Why was Yep, Flick Lover 2000's gone. It's just like I said, see your final things.
Got
Jake.
to get out of here.
Okay. Yep, thanks
See
for
ya.
joining. See ya. Thanks for joining.
No problem.
Whew. Well, hopefully that was a great stream, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And that's all. Goodbye.